Right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Avatar Legends, the era of Roku. That was it.
Water, air, fire. What order is it in?
I
never remember.
Well, because it depends on what's. Look, we're in the era of Roku, so fire's the last one, right?
Fire.
So it goes earth, fire. It goes air, water, earth, fire. For a long time, the nations lived in perfect harmony, and they still do, because the 100-year war hasn't happened yet, and the Fire Nation hasn't attacked. But that doesn't mean our heroes can't be on the attack, because they got a story to tell, don't you all?
Yay!
Yep.
Ah, yeah. That's enthusiasm we like to hear. This is gonna be, so we did session 0 before. Now it's time for some... What is that noise? Did y'all hear that?
No.
Oh, is that coming from the music track? Oh, that is.
Yeah.
There's just like a little, like, farting drum noise in it. Amazing. Okay, maybe we won't use this track anymore. That's throwing me off. It's time for session 1. We established our basic heroes, but now it's time to figure out... Oh, now it's time to actually tell the story. You know, we set up the basics, and let's just do a review here. Rikojuke is a rogue on the run. He's running from the Thief clan he betrayed back in the Fire Nation. Right? Right? Jay? Jay? Maybe. He's still hiding right now.
Jay!
He's fallen down the elevator shaft.
Yeah. Well, Baraka Poe has come with his friend Bashara Hang to the Eastern Air Temple to find himself, to maybe figure out a way to restore the Earth Sages, figure out what happened to them at least. He met a airbending master named Master Penang, who offered to teach him a skill, but he failed at the learning. And his master...
I apologize. I was on the phone.
Oh, that's okay. His master sent him off to a canyon where a mining operation is, to perhaps find himself, and learn this technique for himself, given that there's a spirit, apparently, rampaging in the area, or something is causing a disturbance. I don't know if that was revealed to you all yet.
Oh, joys.
And Yuka has been sent by her father to help out the people, the merchants of the Earth Nation, who are currently in contract with the Northern Water Nation. Their mining operation... Their mining operation has run into some troubles, and her dad wants her to get to the bottom of this. This is Yuka's first opportunity to prove herself, but also maybe to get away from home and reunite with her cousin, the more free-spirited and more progressive Nakoma.
Why would I want to get from home? Home is perfect, and there's nothing wrong with any of members of my family.
Right.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
They went to go visit the canyon and walk down. They were attacked by canyon crawlers, but made it through, and then went to confront Rikojuke, who immediately took off, and they chased after him. And this is where our stories converge.
Oh, no, he took off because of a canyon crawler. That's why he took off. Oh,
okay. Well, for whatever reason, he took off, and they're after him. That's where we left off. So I think the real question is, where should we start today's story? I think we should start it in the canyon, and we'll have Bashara and Baraka come in a bit later.
The two bees.
So let's dive back into this canyon.
Big boys.
The
boys. The boys.
The boys.
The boys are back in town.
So, Rico. Yeah, actually, let's start off with Rico. I want to see what Rico does specifically here. Rico,
All right.
you've
Go
read
ahead.
off. There was canyon crawlers. Yuka and Nakoma had no problem warding them away, but you already fled. So, what are you doing now?
He is looking for more precious metals at the moment.
Ah, okay. You're
Does he see it? See any?
yes. Mostly this is they're mining iron and steel here, as well as some precious gems and coal to fund the new industrial revolution.
Ooh.
But yeah, you find occasionally they come across glints of gold, silver, especially tin, can be valuable in bulk.
He is going to try to nab some of the gold and precious gems that he sees.
Okay. Not being too subtle, given that you just ran from some canyon crawlers and screamed. There is a guy who notices you not too far away, a guard, who says, "Hey! What do you think you're doing, punk?"
He's going to turn around. I am the metal inspector. Yeah, I'm the metal inspector. And these metals don't look good, so I'm keeping them.
Okay, that's definitely... I don't know if that might be pushing your luck. No, let's do trick. Roll
Which one is that?
creativity.
Creativity, all right. Mixed success.
Mixed success. So pick one. He either stumbles, take +1 forward on your next roll against him. He acts foolishly. So I'll tell you what additional opportunity you're given, or they overcommit and are deceived for some time.
Would you say deceive for some time would probably be best for this one?
Okay. Oh. Huh. Right. Sorry. You're pretty young to be a metal inspector.
I mean, I moved along the ranks pretty fast.
And you're a fire... Wait, are you dressed in Fire Nation garb?
He's dressed in Fire Nation merchant clothes, technically, yeah.
Okay. You're all the... This is a shipment for the Water Nation, he says.
Oh, can you point me to where the shipment for the Fire Nation is? I'm sorry, I must have gotten confused.
It's perhaps at this point that Nakoma and Yuka come running up.
Rico, why'd you run away?
Who's this Rico fella? I am the metal inspector.
I mean, sure. What is going on?
I have no idea anymore.
Oh, Miss Yuka! Is this man with you?
I'm gonna quickly pocket the gold.
I mean,
What?
sure. I know him. He's harmless.
He watches Rico pocket the gold. I think that's gonna be a check of some kind.
Oh, I didn't do it stealthily. I probably should have said that. My bad.
You can push your luck. Roll passion.
Passion. All right. Failure.
Because just hey, what are you doing with that gold? He says.
Yuka goes up and sort of takes it. He might have misplaced it. We'll just put it back and I'll sort this out. Don't worry. I'll talk to him. It's all right. Is this like a specific part? Like
This is just
come on, man.
random
need
guard
this.
number 3. You know.
okay. Rico. What are you doing here?
Wait, is he? Sorry, can you say that again? You were quiet.
Oh, Oh, can you hear me?
You are very quiet.
Yeah, you're real quiet.
I got her doubled.
I might have to do the same. Let me check.
Just a sec. Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that in better?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm just like, Rico, what are you doing here and right now with all of this stuff?
I'm the metal inspector, he says, gesturing his head to the guard still, that he can't say what he's doing here.
Right. Okay. The metal inspector. You made it far in your metal inspecting school that you went to.
That I did. I was a born genius, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should move away and have a bit more of a private discussion.
Yeah, we're just going to go over here to
Okay.
talk.
Hold on. This is the first time this has happened. The chat, specifically Cass, has summoned a spotlight on the metal inspector for a monologue. The guard says to you, Rico, "Tell me more about this metal inspection you're doing."
You want to know more, huh?
Yes.
All right. I started metal inspecting when I was 7 years old, and my parents sent me to metal inspecting school because they were so proud of my genius.
Uh-huh.
And I graduated top of my marks.
That he did?
That I did.
That's
Mhm.
So
funny.
much that I do it for all nations, even the water tribes.
Sure.
Which is why I'm keeping this gold, because it's so shitty.
Hey, I have this marked as a non-mature stream.
Oh, crappy. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay. You already pushed your luck and you failed. But a decent monologue. So why don't you push your luck again with a +1?
All right. Okay, yeah, never mind. I thought it would be pleading or something, like I could use my roguish charm on.
Oh, that's okay. I can wait. We're still learning, folks. Is that a move you have? Rely on roguish charm?
Yeah, when you plead with a NPC or guide and comfort someone by flattering and empathize. Oh no, wait, never mind. That don't work.
I mean, do you want to flatter and empathize with him?
Sure.
Okay.
And might I say that armor looks great on you. Like, have you been working out, man? Because you look really good right now.
Oh, thanks, he says. When you plead or guide flattering them, mark 1 fatigue to roll with creativity instead of harmony. So you can roll with a +2, but you have to mark 1 fatigue.
I could do that.
That's how this game works. Thanks for the follow, Ignos.
And a full success.
Nice. Oh, thanks. You really do know your medals and stuff, huh? Oh, wow. Thanks for the sub, Ignos.
That I do. That I do.
Yes. So when you succeed on a
Right, work.
plead, on a 10+, they act now and do their best until the situation changes. Is there anything you needed? He says.
Yeah.
Just if you see any gold or gems that may need inspecting, just call me and I'll see what they look like.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Inspector. He says. Oh, he turns around and walks off.
Oh, okay. So, what are you doing here?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Also, have you met Nakoma?
Probably. I don't know. I met a lot of people.
Yeah, we met
Well,
before.
You two almost ruined my operation here.
Your
Yeah.
operation of stealing gold?
And Listen, it's how I make a living, okay? You don't see me, crapping on you
Who do
because
you
you're the
sell
daughter
it
of a
to?
politician and you get all the things, okay?
It's unrefined gold. Do you sell it to? How do you make a living off of stealing gold nuggets?
Can I possibly heat the unrefined gold into actual gold with my fire bending?
I think that might be a little beyond your abilities right now.
Shit. I'll just look at the gold.
I mean, you can sell unrefined gold. Like, that's not... You just might have, like, a fencing issue, you know? Fencing
Listen,
that is... You understand what I mean?
Yeah, listen, the unrefined gold, it's a problem of its own, but these gems I can actually get a pretty penny for.
Okay. You're stealing from this mine. Hey,
Is
yes,
this
Al.
mine specifically, like, who is it owned by?
Actually, this gives us the opportunity to do another... Well, this isn't a mechanic, but this is something suggested in the book that I've been itching to do. Because it's actually written into the rules of this one, which is a flashback.
Oh.
So to figure out why the heck you're here anyways, Yuka. Let's do a flashback to your to when you were assigned this mission. Hey?
Yes.
But first, I need to find a picture of the northern water city, name of which eludes me, or is it just called the Northern Water Tribe?
No, it's shit, I have it somewhere.
Crap!
Jiminy,
Oh,
I have it.
Oh, gee willikers.
Oh, gee willikers.
Agnakila.
Agnakila, thank you.
It's hard. It's hard not to curse when you've cursed so much during
Yeah.
your life.
I will make sure never to curse again.
Okay. Flashback. It's called
Who is that, your
Winnipeg.
dad?
That's your dad.
Wow, your dad
Pretty
looks...
handsome.
He looks grumpy.
My dad. It's my old man.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Cinder. So let's flashback. And once again, this is a work in progress for all of us. You'll have to forgive me as I scroll up and try and find the name of this guy that I forgot. Unless you have it written down on you.
Papa.
Papa Nation.
Sugar. I have it somewhere.
It's in the Roku arrow. One sec. I got it. Fire Nation. Blah blah blah. Air Nation.
Blah blah blah.
His name is Skiri. Your father Skiri. There it is.
Scary.
So, yes.
Papa Ski.
Oh.
Yuka.
Uncle Ski.
Yeah.
You've come of an age now where it's time to send you off. You need to learn the ways if you're to join the rest of the family. And let's say your jerkhole brother is there too. We haven't named yet. What's his name?
Oh God. Oh.
Daniel.
Oh, right. We should use the naming conventions.
The naming convention. Yeah,
Yes.
Oh yeah, we have that.
His name is Soccer.
Dang, Daniel.
Soccer 2. Well, actually, Soccer 1.
It's the wrong water tribe. Sorry.
I mean,
yeah. Well, okay. Polar water tribe names. Let's name him Hunter. Hunter. There's something's going on.
That's perfect because Hunter is like, if that's the equivalent of Hunter is the shittiest name for shit.
Remember language.
Crappiest name.
Crappiest name. Oh God. I need a swear jar.
Okay.
We all do. Don't worry.
Okay. So Skiri says to you, your brother is next in line, but you will have to work with him, Yuka, as you grow. Yeah, sis, says Hanta. That's his voice
Sure.
You gotta, if you want to learn how to lead the water tribe, you gotta be a good bender and a good defender, he says, and he's like flexing his adolescent muscles.
I mean, I like to learn bending, but I'm not like super. I don't like. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do I have to work with him?
More important than bending, Yuka, says Skiri.
Uh-huh.
You must learn the art of statecraft. You will assist in leading the tribes someday.
I've actually been reading a lot.
He says, reading is fine, but you need to learn practical things, state politics. It's in your character sheet.
Like arts and crafts.
I was actually reading a rather interesting thing about like how they run the air temple stuff that we could
nerd
consider
says Hanta from behind. Scary.
But it's really like they have a really interesting system and that we could maybe incorporate or try
Yuka,
to do more.
Listen.
Yes.
If the Northern Water Tribe is to grow, he says, we must obtain resources.
Sure, I guess.
There's a tribe near not a tribe. There's an island. I don't know how I got those two words confused. There's an island near the Eastern Air Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Many precious metals have been found. Your brother, he gestures to Hanta, has already negotiated a deal with the merchants, but they've been running into supply issues. They worry it's a spiritual problem. Since you're well read, I figured you could go and resolve the issue.
Oh, that's good. And I can maybe ask them about how they're running things there, and we could maybe like think about, like if they're doing things better and like in tune with spirits and whatever, that we can incorporate stuff like that into our things, maybe.
Right, says Scary.
Is that a right as in like, yeah, or as in right as in yeah?
He turns away from you, stroking his chin and looking out at the assembled ships outside the city, floating on the water. This world, things are moving fast. Oh, we're not on great relations with the Earth Kingdom right now. We need to prepare whatever we can. You understand?
Prepare for more peace with people?
Anything that may come, it says.
Any, like, new ideas to be more nice?
He says, the tribes, both tribes, have stood too long away from the conflicts of the day. We should be bathing in the wealth that travels through our waters. The trade routes and fees we could impose could enrich us to be as powerful as the Earth King.
Right. As long as we're not hurting anybody.
Of course not. He says,
yeah.
We will fight the way we've
Fight?
always done. Information. Defense. I still say we should have attacked after that earthquake, says Hanta. That village knew what they were doing. Silence, Hanta, says Skiri. The council spoke in spite of my insistence. Yuka, you...
Is Skiri's back? Is Skiri's back still turned?
I'm not trying, yes, and I'm not trying to, I'm like steamrolling you on purpose, because your father's a jerk.
Oh, no. I get it. But, is Skiri's back turned? I'd like to give, like, Hanta, like a, what do you call it when you, like,
a neener.
Yeah, but with, like, a little bit of water in his ear to annoy him.
Ooh, okay. That sounds like pushing your luck.
Sure.
Okay. Roll with passion.
Let's see if I. The music ended so dramatically.
Yeah, that means that something's gonna happen. It's a mixed success. On a mixed success with a push your luck. On a hit, you do it, but it costs you to scrape by. The GM tells you what it costs you on a 10+. It pays off. So you do it. You wet willy a small tendril of you pull on the ice, and a small tendril of water goes into Hanta's ear. But it's at this exact moment that Scary turns around, and he sees
I
you
put
do
my
this.
arms behind my back. And
Hey, says Hanta. Dad.
What?
He gestures at Yuka. Scary says, "You have a strong spirit, Yuka. Hopefully, it will come in handy." That music was even a bit too ominous for this segment, but I'm sticking with it.
It's like, oh, I sure. When I'm reading and stuff, and figuring out new ways.
Just make sure to secure the steel coming in. The Fire Nation builds their ships of steel now and coal. We need both too.
Oh.
Just make sure to secure the bag now, Yuka.
I'll be sure to do my best to do what is needed of me, and also, maybe figure out if they've got any good ideas over there.
Remember our traditions, Yuka. Remember the tradition we must uphold.
Mm-hmm. Which specific one? Is there one you're thinking of? Or all of them in general?
Do you mock me? He says, suddenly getting a little intense.
No, I just mean, like, you weren't very specific. You just said uphold tradition. I was like, which one? Like, we have a lot. Like, you mean like one of the festivals, or like
the tradition of the Water Tribe holding strong? Says Scary. Good luck, sis, says Hanta. I'll send your brother if there are any delays.
Oh, please don't.
Cool. That's a flashback, everybody.
Flashback.
We have the Batman, like.
Father, your brother, just oof.
Anyways, yeah, it's owned by you.
So, is it owned by like the Water Tribe?
I guess that never clarified.
Yeah, you never clarified.
This isn't owned, but they have a massive contract with the Water Nation. Flashback mildly successful, Jack. It's not owned by the Water Nation, but they have a major contract because they're trying to keep up with the Fire Nation, who has all of these mines on the west side of the continent, which canonically in the future will become the first Fire Nation colonies in the Earth.
Yeah, I don't really mind you stealing, but like, as long as it's not organized, I suppose it's no harm. But please don't. Maybe, I guess.
What are you gonna do if I don't?
I mean, I can help you find, like, do you need a source of income? I could ask if they actually have an opening for a metal detector. What's it called? A metal detector. Like a metal inspector. Usually those guys are earthbenders because they have like some, like. But I suppose the first are good. Maybe.
Maybe.
I think I'd just rather steal.
maybe we need to sort out the spirit problem.
I
Maybe-
just saw what you made me.
Maybe we need to sort the spirit problem out. Otherwise, there'll be
Also-
nothing. There'll be nothing for you to steal.
Also, Rico, I'm like, I don't like. I'm being really nice here. Like, I could just go and tell people that you're stealing, but I don't want to do that. But you're telling me that you're still gonna keep doing it. So you're forcing my hand here. If you're just telling me that.
Oh, I don't. Yuka. Perhaps you hear the words of your father come to you at this point because your father actually does blackmail people. You're drawing a little from that past here.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, you can try to intimidate Rico. Although that doesn't seem within your character. Well, go ahead. But
I
this is what
suppose
you're
it's
drawing
like
from.
she doesn't realize she's like being a little and like
Yeah.
But yeah, was that with passion, right?
Are you trying to intimidate Rico?
I guess I am. Yeah, I guess let's go
Okay.
for it.
We'll leave it up to. Usually it's just against an NPC, so I'll let Rico decide. That's a crit success.
Jeez.
Oh shit.
Like, so if you want me to
crap.
tell someone that you're stealing from the mines, I can do that, or you can come with us and we'll start this. We'll figure out something else for you to do. Would that be fun? And she's
Would
like
it be-
doing it like it's saying really nice words, but like the vibe is like,
Would it be focus, passion, or harmony to steel myself against that? I guess.
I mean, there's no official mechanics for this, right? You can't force a PC to do anything. What you can do, actually, Yuka, since Rico's forcing the issue, is call out Rico to live up to his principle.
Yeah, that's actually I was gonna ask because I forgot what his like two principles are.
So it's friendship and survival. So you want to call him out to
So
live
it's
up to
friendship.
survival, to friendship.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so Rico. First, Yuka, you have to shift your balance away from center. So now you have a +3 in tradition, which makes sense given the context, because you just channeled your father.
Oh my god, I'm
Um,
getting so close to the edge.
And
This is
then,
scary.
when you openly call on someone to live up to their principle, shift your balance away from center, then name and roll with their principle. So call them out on friendship, but roll with a -1.
What is that I roll with? Sorry,
Just the regular roll, 2d6 -1.
okay. So -1.
That's a 5.
So that's 5.
You
5.
fail. On a miss, they can demand you act in accordance with one of your principles instead. Mark a condition or act as they request. Rico?
Oh, what were my options again?
You can ask Yuka to act on either tradition or progress.
Huh. All right. He is going. It's not very nice or progressive to intimidate a poor Fire Nation peasant, is it?
Yuka, you can shift back towards progress, so you're only at +2 tradition, or you can take a condition and be at +3 tradition.
I guess I'll do +2. She like 2, just one. So basically back. So go. Doot.
Yep.
She has like a moment of like, I'm gonna be traditional, and I'm gonna do, and then she's like, oh, this is terrible. I mean, yeah, okay. You're sure. And she just like goes silent.
You all stand there awkwardly, which actually I think this is a good spot to cut to our other two protagonists here.
Yes.
So let's bring out Bashara Hang and Baraka Poe.
Hey, the two bees.
You've walked down from the Eastern Air Temple, and you are now overlooking this canyon. Let's pop you on the ledge here on this terribly resolved canyon.
It's terrible result, but very, very structurally sound.
Yes.
I hope.
So I have a question, Corb.
Yes.
If we have points, can we relieve or bestow fatigue on other players?
No, you can't do it in the game you're in.
Damn it!
That'd be a little broken.
Yes.
I was gonna say I'll help you out, Lee.
So, Bashar and Baraka, you've been walking a day. It hasn't been that bad a walk. This is like a populated, relatively civilized area. And it's the early evening by the time you come to the mining canyon. Looking down, you hear, the first thing you do is hear it, like, conk, conk, the sound of earthbenders and non-benders, like banging metal objects.
Wow.
Just breaking down the rock. It's loud, it's noisy, there's people shouting at other people to do things. It's a big change from the quiet alpine forest you just walked down from.
Yep, and it's quite a big change from where I live.
As you
This
walk
is lovely.
down, yes.
Lovely, isn't it? Nice.
You come to a nice spot to survey the valley, and you remember what the master told you. There was disturbances reported here, people in trouble. They needed somebody to protect them, which is what your goal is.
Yeah.
As you walk down from this night vantage point, which is on the eastern like the air side of the canyon, I guess you could call it. You see an air nomad, relatively young. He sits there with his legs crossed, arms in his sleeves, humming something as he looks out over the canyon.
Nice to you there.
At first, he doesn't notice you. Goes.
Well, what should we do, Baraka? Should we just leave him, or I don't know?
Not bothering us.
Yeah. We'll just, I guess, continue on our way. Good day to you.
As you turn and start walking down into the canyon, he says without turning, "It's dangerous down there. I wouldn't go down."
Besides the canyon crawlers,
Oh, the canyon crawlers are no big deals, he says. Not the canyon crawlers worried about.
I'm guessing the spirit that you're mostly worried about.
He stands up and says, "Yep." Turns around and flashes you a smile. "My name's Ahani. I was sent here by the monks to try and quell the spirit, but he doesn't really want to hear my song, I think."
Right. So, where was the disturbance, basically, coming from, if you mind me asking?
Well, it depends on who you ask. Are you asking from the perspective of the miners or the spirits? He says. He crosses his hand, genuinely curious. Or he crosses his arms.
I guess the perspective of you, because since you've been up here for a while, you might know a thing or two.
Well, that's pretty disturbing, he says, gesturing down to the sound of, like, construction.
Yeah.
But every night, he says, leaning in, as they're winding down, a spirit comes out. Like a canyon crawler with 100 feet. Comes out, bashes on a few pieces of machinery, terrorizes the men, and then disappears. Name is Stone Dreamer.
Yeah.
Sounds like a jerk.
Well,
To you.
he just doesn't like the noise, it says, and he doesn't like the canyon being destroyed. I think. That's what the elders told me anyways, he says, shrugging. I'm just an acolyte. What are you guys doing here?
We were told to come take a look and see what's happening.
Pretty much. And that's why we're going down there.
Oh.
Have a wander.
Are you sure? He says. Ooh, there's a spooky spirit.
I'm pretty sure, my friend. I've dealt with my share of bad things in my life. So I'm pretty sure. What about you, Baraka?
Must smash it.
Ahani shrugs. Okay.
Nice meeting you. Yeah. I'm just gonna walk past and be like,
You walk past him and descend down into the valley.
yeah.
As the day is winding down, there's not too many men left, mostly just guards standing around the machinery. They don't seem to mind you walking around, and they give you a terse nod as you walk by.
Anything else that we notice apart from the miners or anything?
Sounds like you want to assess the situation.
Yes, I would love to assess the situation, Mr.
Then
Corb.
roll creativity.
This is gonna do either terribly or very good. Let's see. Whoop. Mixed success. Not too shabby.
It's kind of good.
That's kind of good. But,
A mixed success. So with a mixed success, you can answer one of the questions. You have the sheet open,
yes, I
the
do.
reference sheet. So which question do you want to ask?
Who or what is the biggest threat here?
Or what is the biggest? I mean, that's a pretty broad question. Right now, it seems to be that group of guards guarding the place, but as Ahani suggests, that could change at any moment.
Yeah.
They look like they're earthbenders, and they look ready for like a fight if one comes.
I'm just gonna not go near the guards. I'm just gonna kind of listen to come up and down, see what their business is and everything, see what I do, and just look around everywhere.
What you see is some massive, newly industrialized machines. Ones that are ones with integrated metal, run by coal or by earthbenders. You see great stones that have clearly been cracked together, and old stones, normally well preserved, broken. Perhaps what catches your eye the most is the there's like a bunch of all along the canyon walls, especially in this area. There's massive boulders that are just like shoved into the wall, as big as like twice your height, and they just dot the wall in seemingly random spots, but there's a lot of them shoved right in there.
That's very strange, but anything that you've seen before, Baraka, in your escapades? Because I've seen rocks, I haven't seen this kind of rock formation before. I'm not an earthbender, as you know, so perhaps you know more than I do, I guess.
Perhaps they're blocking something.
Perhaps. I'm not quite sure. Seems a little bit strange to me, the way they're positioned and everything.
The guards from over yonder call, "Hey! You boys staying out here after dark? Gets dangerous out here."
We were asked by the nomads to help the spirit.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
We don't need the help of the nomads. They granted us this land. We'll keep it safe.
I agree with that. As an earthbender, I want to help my people.
You looking to join?
If you'll have me.
All right, he says. Normally we have to, process your employment and stuff, but if you want to consider tonight an interview, he says, pounding his fist into his hand, maybe we can run you through the racket.
I nod my head at that, and I say, "This is my associate, Bashara Hang."
Hello.
You
Pleasure
looking to
to make your
join too?
acquaintance. Yes. If
Oh.
you'll have a, firebender or amongst your people, I don't mind.
He says, do you... he says, sure. Welcome aboard Dew Mining Corps. We're always looking for new hires. We had, 7 leave in the last week. Couldn't handle the spirits.
There was an airbender up on the
Him?
Yeah, on the ledge there.
That
the ledge.
That dingus has been up there every night meditating. We asked our nomads for help already, and that's who they sent. You want to help us out, you gotta do it the Earth way.
The best way, I say with a smile.
Depends on who you are.
He lifts an eyebrow at Bashara, but then nods to Baraka. Alright, Fireboy, he says. You keep watch.
Boy.
You, help us cover up the rest of these canyon crawler holes, says the captain to Baraka.
Would you like me to stand, keep watch, sir? Whatever your name is.
See, up there? He says. He just points to like a small butte nearby. Just go up there, keep watch.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, just keep an eye open, alright? I have a funny thing about this place. And I'm just gonna start walking up, I guess.
You start walking up.
Da, 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 da.
Hani says, as you come up, put you on watch, eh?
Yep, unfortunately, but it's fine, I guess.
Hey, watch this, he says, and he does like the spinny bead thing. Impressive, right?
Yeah, impressive, right. I just nod to myself like,
Man.
I'm a mad person.
Stone Dreamer's really not gonna like that, he says, pointing down to the canyon where you see your pal Baraka helping out the mining corps squad, like, boom, boom, like six of them at a time, sending boulders, like levitating them and then shoving them into canyon crawler holes and the canyon wall.
I'm not quite sure, but I'm just keeping an eye open. I wouldn't get too close to the edge. You might fall off. I know I'm just standing near the actual, like, literal edge of the thing, just enjoying the view.
Okay, let's see actually how well you keep watch. If you want to roll to assess the situation again.
Yes.
There is uncertainty here.
Yep. So I guess creativity. Gotcha. I'll have a look.
You roll a failure and you fail to see the spirit.
A 9.
A 9, a mixed success. Okay.
Again.
So that's fine enough. I had it as long as it's any kind of hit. So, Bashara, you see it. While the men are busy, the loud sounds of boulders. You see at first what appears to be like a kind of as if the stone itself was wavering on the canyon wall, maybe 100 meters behind them. And then, kind of from out of that melding, comes a head. At first, what appears to just be a head of a very large canyon crawler. But then, it just keeps coming and coming out. The head turns into a body, and there's one segment of legs, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and so on and so forth. And it's not gonna... We're not gonna see more before you react. But it starts running out. And it's moving, not running, but like moving rather rapidly towards the mining squad. And your friend Baraka.
As I see this, I'm gonna shout down, but like, "Hey, look! It's coming out!"
What? They turn around. This is what we trained for, men. He says, Baraka, it's time for your first. Time to test your skills.
And I'm just gonna be prepared just in case anything happens. Just on the flip side, I have some plans.
So, like before, there's no combat against spirits. It's only against other people. So rather, we're gonna play this out and see what happens. This massive creature, this spirit, its eyes glow, its legs large. It teams out. Baraka, it's coming towards the squad. They look ready to fight, but this thing's towering over them and you. What do you do?
I was going to fight it.
Well, you can still fight, but it'll either be like push your luck or rely on skills and training rather than us entering actual combat. Because there's no way you're gonna like beat a spirit physically.
I'm gonna push my luck.
Okay.
I like how he still has the tour guide in his mouth.
Well, you don't get to choose the move. Describe what you do, and then we'll decide from there.
I'm gonna wrap my hands in Earth Gauntlet and try and slow down its movement by grabbing its head.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna call that rely on your skills and training. Roll focus.
The focus.
Yep. Focus indeed. Focus.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, it just rushes forward and beats you aside. You can mark 1 fatigue. As it comes right at the mining corps men. We're like, oh crap!
I don't want to intentionally hurt this creature because I want to see if I can aim for one of its eyes and try and like assume it away from the actual miners. With my pinpoint aim, if that's a thing I can do.
You have pinpoint aim?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Wait, let me
I
check
do.
what that says on your thing. Pinpoint aim. Take the time you need to light up. Well, technically that's a fighting technique, but I'll allow it. Take the time you need to light up a perfect shot. Become prepared. So you're prepared.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
I don't, but I'm gonna go.
When you're prepared, you have a +1 to the appropriate roll. So
Ooh.
sure. Roll. Rely on your skills and training. So focus with a +1. and whatever your focus is, of course.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Nice, full success. It doesn't seem to do
Sorry.
much to the spirit itself. It more just sends it careening off, turns away. The mining corps squad says,
You're welcome.
"Thank you," they say, and then they come into place and they start putting up stone walls
Yeah.
around the equipment.
I'm just keeping an eye on it, just make sure it doesn't like come close or anything.
You then watch as they start hurling rocks like at the spirit, and it starts screaming and coming back at them. Barak, at this point, you can get back up and see this. "Oh dear," says Ahani. "I'm just gonna make it angrier."
Don't hit the
Poor stone dreamer. With 100 feet behind it, it has no issue circling all of the men, who now find themselves suddenly trapped with the rocks around them.
This is bad. This is bad.
Baraka, Bashara,
What a bothersome spirit. I'm gonna jump in front of it and order it to stop.
wow. You're ordering it. I'm gonna call that pushing your luck. That's for sure.
What can I do here?
You jump in front of it, you push your luck, that's passion.
Can't be as bad as your focus roll. Oh no, it's worse.
It's actually one better.
That's a fail.
I should have kept my trap shut. Sorry.
Yeah, never ever say it can't be as
And
bad.
I'm just looking
as
at this, I'm just like, I had to do everything myself.
Once again, you have to dive out of the way as it rushes forward, Barak, or else it will literally chomp down on you and eat you. Wait, now let's... It approaches the guards. Mommy,
Boy,
says one of the
How
corpsmen.
far away is its head from me, roughly?
Talking about 200 meters is pretty far.
Damn. Fudge.
You do anything? No? It's fine if you don't.
I don't know what to do. It's difficult. I'm just gonna stand up there and see what happens.
Ah! Cries out the captain as the Stone Dreamer picks him up in his jaws. That's what that is. And the other men dive out of the way, holding their hats over their head. The Stone Dreamer just kind of takes him and disappears, melting back into the wall. The captain gone.
Like,
Captain?
This is going to be more difficult than I thought.
Captain, they say, looking around. All is quiet again. As well... Wait. No, never mind.
Forget about it.
That's a good point to do a little cliffhanger jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down and be like, wee!
No, a literal cliffhanger jump.
I know.
Yuka, Nakoma, and Rico the Metal Inspector, who are have just heard the sound of like a great crashing and screaming from a little ways away.
Sounds like someone had a work accident. Might want to go check on that, princess.
I'm not royalty.
You are. Well,
I mean, I'm not a
she-
princess.
Yeah.
I don't know what the political system is officially, if it's a monarchy or.
I think it is hereditary.
It's definitely it's definitely not a democracy.
Look, do you mind coming with us? We could use your metal.
I have to?
Well, we could use your metal inspecting skills if there's some metal lying around.
We could use your fire skills as well.
This
It's fine, but I'm keeping the metal I find.
sure, whatever. Let's go.
Okay. You move pretty rapidly, maybe even do some of that like ice on the ground sliding action.
We froze on this.
Yeah, froze on your way.
Yeah.
Over through the valley where you see standing around in the canyon is
Hello.
an airbender speaking with a Fire Nation man and a Water Nation man and the men of the mining corps who are look pretty tense.
Hey, hello. Is everything alright, or is everything bad?
One of the mining corps men points to Ahani immediately as you run up and says, "Lady Yuka, this one," he says, pointing to Ahani. He has been unable to control the spirit. He brought it here, and now it acts and took the captain. Whoa,
Well,
hey,
I
says
I
Ahani.
knew.
You're the
Hey.
ones
I
who are
knew
disturbing the
it was
spirit.
air nomads.
I mean, I'm sure he had nothing to do with it. The spirits don't act according to our wills.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm. I go up to Honey. Hi, I'm Yuka from the Northern
sorry.
Tribe. Oh, hi.
Ahani.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you two?
Ahani.
I'm Bashara. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I give Yuka a handshake.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Morocco Poe.
Sorry, was it Bashara and Baraka?
Morocco Poe, nice to meet you. I give her a hug.
Oh, very, very forward. Okay, cool. What's
Aw,
going
I'm
on?
like-
He likes you, Yuka.
Wait, I
Like
remember
7
one
feet
of you.
tall.
Okay. Go-
You remember who?
Hello,
I got-
Rico.
Go ahead, Bashara.
Is that you, Nakoma?
Hello.
Wait, you know each other?
Mm,
Yes, I remember meeting you before.
yeah, most likely met my trip down.
Yes, you had a way of solving problems with your words instead of your fists. It was quite impressive.
Yeah.
Can I assess the situation to see what their relationship is like?
Sure.
To like she's just like looking back forwards and backwards between like what is going on? Why does everybody know each other?
Oh, I know one of you.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll it. Go ahead and
Like,
roll that creativity. Okay, I'm gonna answer one question for you. Who or what is in the greatest danger? That's Ahani, who, while you've all been greeting each other, appears to be in a pretty loud argument with the mining corps squad at this point.
What? I like go between.
You're the
There's
ones
a-
angering the spirits, says Ahani. Sorry, I need
Okay.
to. The monks told me to keep calm, but you're the ones angering the spirit. Like
Up.
he's having trouble, and
But
I'm sure he has nothing to do with it. It's
I'm gonna stand in between them.
Same.
the spirits are angry because of some reason, but it's probably not just this guy, whoever this is.
Or maybe it is, and you're just letting him get
Maybe.
away with it.
exactly.
Me?
Says
Why would I?
says one of the guards.
Why would he?
Every time, ever since he showed up, every time we try to stake in for the night, the Stone Dreamer comes out. And now the captain's been taken.
Okay. That
Okay.
is
Seem
Even if he doesn't mean it, clearly all his meditation is doing something. I'm calming him so he doesn't attack you more, says Ahani back to him.
there is no need to raise voices.
Yeah, there's no need. Calm it down.
If we
Just
keep
calm
raising
down.
our voices, then the threats can come back.
Yes,
We
take
tried
people.
violence.
one of us.
I think we should try maybe,
I'm gonna
Not-
refresh 1 second, y'all. Oh, sorry, keep going.
like be quiet.
Are you pleading or are
Hello
you
there.
intimidating?
Intimidating.
Okay, well, you can roll that intimidation. You want to roll with passion, but let's hear a little more passion there.
Like, stop your yelling. It
Does-
annoys me.
Hmm.
Oh, so you're going full, like... I see what kind of intimidation you're going for. Okay, did you roll? Roll passion.
Full success.
Stop, you say. They both stop their spots and turn to you. What, recruit?
Both annoying me.
You're not...
And dealing with this. Ooh, I look at him right in the eyes, my 7 feet tall body.
He stops, stares back at you.
And I'm
If
just
we're going
like,
to deal with this spirit, we need to do it together. We already have people from every nation here. Might as well make use of everyone's talents. Earthbenders are good at smashing. We tried smashing, it didn't work. Now let's try it the airbender way.
We have been, he says.
but
Mm.
So,
I mean,
Connie,
sorry, excuse me. We could also try the combination way, where we all
you
at the
mean
same
all
time.
work together?
That doesn't sound very traditional, Yuka.
Ooh. Is there a need to do... I mean, we all have talents we could use.
Come on, Lady Yuka, says one of the guardsmen. Use your water magic. Don't you know water traditions?
It's not.
This doesn't
magic.
seem like it's not magic. It's bending. It's
Your
I-
spirit
I-
magic. Weren't
I
you
could-
trained for
I-
this? That's why your father sent you here.
you know
Um,
water healing?
Hmm?
I know the basics, I guess. But I don't. Well, I don't know this spirit is
The
angry
spirit?
because of some reason. But we should. I don't know. She's just like a lot of people.
So are you
ask-
denying? Are you denying a PC calling on you to live up to your principle, Yuka?
Are they asking me to live up to the principle of like
Tradition.
tradition?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm denying. Yeah, I'm denying that call. out.
Okay.
Denied.
So roll with the tradition principle. So that's a +2. You want to fail this. It's the only thing in the game where you want to fail the roll. But you're rolling with a +2 because you already have a +2 in tradition.
Oh yeah. I see. Okay, I just don't know where to.
2d6
click
+2.
it. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that.
A 9. That's not a full hit. On a hit, you can either act as they say or mark 1 fatigue.
I'm gonna mark a fatigue.
Okay. You can go ahead and do that. Humph! Why did your father even send you here?
Look, my father sent me here because I'm very studied and I know a lot of things. And I know right now it's best if we all use our combined knowledge. You, Mr. Honey, what do you
Yes?
know about this? What do you know about this spirit? What is your theory? I guess ongoing.
Plain and simple, says Ahani. We granted the Earthbenders the rights to this land so that they could mine it, but they brought in a bunch of machinery. It's too loud, and it's also they've blocked up all the canyon crawler holes, making the Stone Dreamer angry. They need to stop.
And is there a possibility of doing this operation quietly?
Sure, just stop using the machinery.
Yeah. Well, that's an easy solution. You guys are fine with that, right?
It's so easy.
No. First of all,
No.
there is too high a demand, Lady Yuka. It's your father who asked for this amount.
Oh.
We cannot meet the contract if we don't use machinery. As well, the captain just got kidnapped by the spirit. We're just gonna make him go away now?
Well, I mean, we'll probably go try and find him, right?
I'm sure the air nomad will return him when he gets his demands met.
Oh, I don't know where he is, says Ahani.
Mm,
Oh.
Sure you do.
Hello
Now,
there, Rico.
Are we being suspicious of this guy? He seems fine.
He says, I don't know where he
Rico's
is.
the
I mean,
only one
you can
who's
always
suspicious.
you can always assess the situation if you want, Rico.
Sure, I'll do it. That's focus, right?
Yes. He seems legit, if a bit naive.
So you're clear of this. Maybe it's some different air nomads trying to mess with us.
Why? Ahani says, why would we do that?
There's no reason for them to do that.
I've heard word of how certain monks feel about giving this land up.
Ahani says, we did it in good faith. I know the guiding wind doesn't agree with everything the leadership's been doing. But didn't expect this to happen either. We're just trying to help as many people as possible. Who are you anyways?
I'm the metal inspector.
Right, of course
No.
you are. I don't believe that for one instant.
Yeah, we've never seen you before, say the guardsman.
I'm just looking at them directly.
I just came here today. Today's my first day
Right.
as metal inspector.
He's not.
Oh, jeez.
Hmm?
But we're here to help.
Come on.
We have all been sent here to help.
Mm.
Yeah, we're the help gang.
We're to help
Right.
us.
Yeah. Awesome.
Ahani
That's
says,
the name of our
Sweet.
group.
Ahani says, well, if you don't know where to start and I don't know where to start, the only people who do are the elders. Shall we?
The elders of the.
The elders of the Eastern Air Temple.
Okay.
Oh. Shall we?
Yeah, sure. Let's go to your air temple.
Wow.
Give us a few days to figure this out.
Yeah.
We'll figure
Maybe
it out
it's
on our
more
own if we
important
need to.
We will come back with more information.
Come on, says Ahani. And he leads you off to the Eastern Air Temple. It's a day of travel. As you travel with your friends. Your new friends. Or old friends.
I'm just looking at the so-called metallic spectre.
Well, I mean, you can.
What's
What
Staying
you
with
looking
her.
at?
Oh, nothing.
So, what are you two? How did you find your way over here?
We've been
Okay.
traveling together for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you know Nakoba?
We met up once.
Yeah. On my way down from Northern
Must have been what
Water
ages
Drive.
ago.
It's been quite a few years ago. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh.
Corb.
Yep. What's
Corb.
up? Yes.
You're not in player mode on stream.
Oh. I mean, that's fine, but thanks for the heads up.
Yeah. I was saying that
How
because
old
like
are you
everyone
now?
could see like the faded images and stuff.
Great.
How old are you now, Nakoma?
Another set up an age for, let's say, 17?
Well, I'm finally 19 years old.
Ooh, look at those two flirt.
Hey,
I'm 20, says Ahani.
I'm 26.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Says.
We're all sharing
Wow.
ages. I
I
guess
feel
I
so young
turned
now.
19. I don't. Is this a thing people do?
I don't know.
Rico,
Usually
how
they
old are
go-
you again? 5?
Okay, that was funny.
Should get a drink sometime.
Drink?
You know,
Reminisce
tea?
about the old days. You know, milk.
You know, you just said you were 19, but you talk like you're 20, like 49.
Oh wow!
Ouch.
Ouch! Much.
Oh, I think you all
I'm
need a
just
little
saying.
balance, says Ahani.
I've never heard anyone say, "Let's go and drink and reminisce about the old days." That was under 40.
I'll have you
Yeah.
know, Ahani, I can balance on a tightrope really well. I can run across it. Okay.
My
Mm.
old days is like maybe we were tiny. I am.
I
What
meant to say
what
ketchup.
What are you guys doing? Like, you know, you're old. Traveling the
Thanks.
world. What are you doing?
I just wanted to see the world.
I wanted to get away from where I was living.
Oh, have you been somewhere interesting? This is my
So-
first time outside of the Northern Water Tribe, so I haven't seen anything like this before.
Say bossing say, but as nice as it is, it's pretty dangerous there.
Yeah.
You've been to Bossing
it
Say?
can- Oh.
Here we are, says
Born and
Ahani.
raised.
Oh,
Ah.
finally.
Wow, you guys talk
Hey,
a
nice
lot,
temple air, boy.
isn't it?
Well, I mean,
Oh, there it is.
Ah, welcome back, says Master Penang.
I
Master
know that
Penang,
Master
you know
Penang.
these guys? Yes, I taught them. I taught the Earth One to protect. However, he says, seems still has not mastered it. But you,
Yuka-
he says, his eyes suddenly shift to Bashara.
Oh no.
How?
What? No! I roll my ass as
Did you successfully protect your friend earlier?
I would say I successfully made sure that he wasn't eaten.
And you were watching our
Bashar
whole...
like to.
You participated in
mean,
the training too, he says.
To an extent, yes.
Then you've learned how to protect, he says. And Bashara, you can add protect to
Oh
your
damn. Oh damn.
thing. Protect. It's a defend and maneuver technique. Protect an ally within reach. Yes?
Rico would like to look for something valuable around them.
Okay, hold on. You learn protect. It's a defend and maneuver technique. You protect an ally within reach. Mark fatigue to intercept and stop an attack made against them in this exchange. If no attack is made against them in this exchange, you both become inspired.
Ooh. Oh, thank you very much. I don't need that.
You must continue learning, Baraka, says Master Pang. But you've proven to be a good learning tool for your friends. Are these your new friends?
Hi, I'm and I go to like a formal handshake. I'm Yuka of the Northern Order tribe. I'm just here on behalf of my father to see if things are going well with everything. With the mines.
I assume they are not, given your return here.
Well,
they are not.
Apparently there was some big monster spirit thing, and he kidnapped a guy, and then everyone had a huge argument about whose fault it was, and yeah, that's where we're at.
Oh,
Yeah, they mainly put the blame on Ahani here.
I see. Says, yeah, it's messed up, Master, says Ahani. They blame me. I told them it was their fault.
Maybe it's
Right,
not always
says
your
Master
fault.
Penang.
I don't think it's generally your fault.
You think it's Ahani's fault?
No, I don't.
Oh, Rico, what are you focusing on?
It was for the assess a situation to look for something valuable.
Well, that's
or
creativity.
something work. Oh, creativity. Fuck. Frick. I'll roll. That's my bad.
It's not your fault, Ihani. I give him a hug.
Oh, thanks.
He's a hugger, I guess.
Rico, you do indeed see what appears to be a pretty valuable bronze statue expertly carved, not too far from Master Penang, beside his blanket.
Is it like small enough to carry, or is it like a big one?
It's small enough to carry.
He is going to try to sneak over and pick it up to look at it.
That's definitely. Yes.
Can I roll to just see this happening?
Well, what we're gonna do is have Rico roll push your luck, and you have a +1 to that since you assessed the situation.
Sweet.
That's passion. And you're indulging in a bad habit, I believe.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. So, you have a bad habit. When you indulge in a bad habit, shift your balance towards survival and roll with survival. Oh, never mind. So you should have rolled with survival there. But anyway, shift your balance towards survival.
Alright.
On a hit, you pull it off and vent your frustrations. Fear fatigue. If you have no fatigue or conditions, mark growth. Do you have any fatigue or conditions?
But I do have 1 fatigue.
Okay. Well, you can get rid of that fatigue.
Heck yeah.
And you do, you pull it off.
Yeah, he is going
to
try to stuff it in his knapsack. Uh-oh. Maybe that happens when he tries to stuff it in his sack.
Well, yeah, Master Penang says, You're impoverished. Is that why you need that? He says, Seemingly, he didn't even look at you take it.
None of your business, old man.
Whoa.
Is our wealth to share? It says.
He's,
No.
Wow.
The best thing to share is good manners.
Growing up on the streets, you lose all of them.
Master Penang stands up.
Oh no.
You truly seek to take things by force. Do you want to fight me for that?
Wow.
oh my god.
Fight.
Take it as a bit of training.
Now this is getting interesting. What's that?
How about? Nah.
What'd you say, Corb? Sorry.
I didn't say nothing.
You said something about training. That
Oh,
I
he
didn't
says,
hear that.
take it as training for your other thievery.
All
Are
right.
you recording this? Is this like a thing you do here?
Master Penang says, we do not. That was not my icon. It's ours to
Wait.
give to those who need it.
You. Oh, where? This is confusing. So, what? You just gonna let him take it if he wins?
Sure.
Isn't it yours?
This will be an easy fight.
You're from the Water Tribe, aren't you?
You could tell from the fact that I'm wearing Water Tribe garbs.
Yeah, we're very blue.
Blue.
You have different ideas of ownership, says Master
I
Penang.
mean, ownership is ownership. You own something, it's yours, right?
He, Master Penang looks directly into your eyes and says, do you believe that to genuinely be true?
I
Can somebody
don't
truly
know.
own a thing that somebody else made? The end. He's trying to shift your balance towards progress. Are you gonna resist?
Do I have to resist?
No, you can just shift your balance towards progress.
I guess this is just like
You do have to admit something. Or roleplay it out.
Right. This game is so heady. I'm like, oh god, I need to think about things.
Well, just think about what your what fits your character or the narrative progression.
I guess you know things. There's some things that are owned and some things that are like, can anybody truly own something? You know.
Welcome to the
I mean-
outside world. Yuka, you said your name was? And shift one
Yes.
once towards progress. As for you, Fireboy, he says to Rico. What do the kids say these days? Hot man?
You got some good jokes, Master Penang.
Jokes, he says. Not joking. I rarely
I know.
joke. Oh. That is
Was
not
that it,
my
though?
icon, but it does belong to the Eastern Air Temple. You can take it, wish, but I will contest it.
Mm.
And how will you contest it?
He takes a stance.
Do you want me to referee this?
We don't need a referee.
Okay.
We'll keep going until he gives up, says Master Penang.
Oh, surely that's an intimidate.
He is. Rico's going to take a stance as well,
Okay.
and summon his own fire. Try to summon like some sort of fire blade, but since it's just learned, it's probably going to be a shapeless form at this point.
You hold it out like your fist is in the shape of it. We'll see if you can do it because it's a learned technique, and maybe you can bring it out. So it's time for our first combat. And unless anybody else interferes, it's Penang versus Rico.
No, I'm just gonna sit on the floor.
I'm gonna avert my eyes, but like look through my fingers. Oh God.
Yeah, don't worry.
Welcome to our first combat. Let's see how this works, shall we? You can use your quick reference sheets, and it should make sense, I hope. Trying to figure out what would cushion the forceful fist. Oh, interesting. Sorry, one sec. Open up another version of this just so I can make sure I'm tracking everything accurately. This is a master, so he's gonna have a specific kind of NPC sheet. Once I get better at DMing this game, I'll be able to do this on the fly, but for now I want to do it by the book. However, to start, you need to decide, Rico. Actually, I decide first whether this guy's going to evade and observe, defend, or attack. I'm deciding that secretly in my head right now, and you decide as well. Now that I've decided.
What do I have to decide?
You have to decide your approach. So are you going to attack? Are you going to evade and observe? Or are you going to defend?
He's going to attack.
Okay. So one hot minute here. It's a master NPC. So, damn, this is a good track. I dig it. It goes hard.
Yeah.
There are some sample sheets here, and then I got an extra special technique. I think he's gonna know because he is a master.
That makes sense to me. I'm
Mostly
not
just
expecting
saying this
to
for my
win.
own sake. Yeah.
I'm not expecting to win at all.
Okay.
He's just hot-headed.
So the way NPCs work, they have fatigue, they have a balance track, but it only goes in one direction. But you can win by shifting their balance fully. That'll be hard, but you can. And there are certain techniques that let you do that. And obviously, these guys know different techniques. So, one, the GM chooses an approach for each NPC or group of NPCs. I keep that choice secret. I chose. Okay, each player, which is just you.
Yep.
You chose advance and attack. I chose evade and observe for Master Penang. So he goes last. So you go first. You advance and attack. Roll.
All right.
2d6 or advance and attack. Roll passion.
All right. This is gonna be easy fight, old man.
Nice. That's a full success. So on a 10+, you can choose from this list. You can mark 1 fatigue to use a learn technique, which is what I assume you want to do, because then that lets you have a practice technique. You can use 1 practice technique, or you can use 2 basic or master techniques.
Yeah, I'm going to swipe at him with the fire blades.
Okay, am I telling you what fire blades do again? Actually, I could check. Swipe your surroundings with a blade of flame. Mark 1 fatigue to slice through a piece of your surroundings and to stabilize your foe's footing, inflicting 2 fatigue and impaired on them. Okay, you want to describe that?
Yeah, sure. Rico runs at him, and with the malformed fire blade, it slowly becomes one as he swipes at the master.
Okay. You
Yoda?
You attack. Well done, Padawan, he says. you slash forward with the blades, and whoosh, whoosh. Your friends have to jump back as you fight with a fury, like this ferocity in your heart, or perhaps this trained fury. Oh, nice. There we go. Did you mark a fatigue?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have to mark another one? Or
No, that's fine. You just mark a fatigue to use that.
Yeah.
Master Penang is genuinely caught off guard as he expected you to be weaker, and boom, he has to like Tai Chi your hands back and out of the way, and has to kind of use the air to blow himself to the side, but it catches him off guard, so now that fire blade is a practice technique rather than a learned technique. So now you don't need to fatigue. You don't need to mark a fatigue to use it.
bad.
Oh, you do need to mark another fatigue because he used a fatigue to use the learned move. So you have 2 fatigue.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Okay.
That's what I was asking.
Okay. George, next round. What to do? Look at the combat. Look at the combat mechanics and see how you want to approach. Master Penang says, you're stronger than I thought. Master Penang will use a number of techniques equal to 1 plus his balance rating.
Wait, what?
What? That's how NPCs work. Also, he's a master, so he can use a lot.
Yeah.
First of all, he uses a master. A cushion of twisting air appears around his body as he spins his hands back and forth. He takes on 2 more fatigue, but he becomes favored. That is, he's no longer impaired.
Damn.
And he's immune to your attacks until the end of the next exchange. Then, let's see here. He's evading and observing. And then he uses a specific airbending technique that I just noticed called suction. Snatch a small object off the ground or from a foe's hand with a sucking wind. And he just force grabs your, he tries to force grab the icon, which you can keep a hold of if you mark 2 fatigue. You mark for 2 fatigue or give it up?
He'll give it up for now. He'll have to, like he said, he'll have to fight for it.
Yep. So he holds it in his hands and says, You'll have to do better than that. Now this is mine, he says. Oh, thanks, Jack. Okay, and now it's back to the top of the round. And Bashara has entered the fray.
I would like to attempt to trip up Rico.
Well, you have to choose first before you say anything else. Do you want to attack? Do you want to evade and observe? Or do you want to defend? You have basic techniques. Remember, look at the basic techniques. So, if you want to trip up somebody, you can bolster or hinder. That's evade and observe.
I would like to evade and observe. I would like to hinder Mr. Rico.
Okay. Rico?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Sweep up his leg.
All right. So I'm trying to have Rico observe a weak spot for Master Penning or
Penang.
So would that be
Right.
So you see, do you have the like guide sheet open? The basic ready sheet?
no, because I have it would slow down my Wi-Fi if I open something.
Okay, well, you have basic techniques when you use when you choose an approach, right? So when you defend a maneuver, you have 3 basic techniques as well as your personal ones. Same with advance and attack, and same with evade and observe.
Right.
And you have to choose
Okay.
specific ones. So I would, if I don't have the PDF open yet, I'd recommend it. But you want to observe his weak point?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can defend a maneuver and use ready. You mark 1 fatigue to ready yourself for your environment, assigning or clearing a fictionally appropriate status. Oh, never mind. I guess you want evade and observe to.
Right.
I'm not sure, actually. I mean, what are you trying to do?
Well, you said he's floating up in the air right now, right?
He's surrounding himself with a powerful air cushion. Yes.
Yeah. So he's gonna try to look for something to throw him off of it, kind of thing.
Okay. So if that's what you want to
Or-
spend your turn doing, you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So you can choose defend and maneuver, and then when you're ready, you can give yourself either the favored status or or you can give yourself the prepared status.
All right.
Okay. So you choose to defend and maneuver.
Yes.
So did Master Penang.
Nice.
So this how both you and Master Penang do your stuff simultaneously. Master Penang, you ready? Actually, roll 2d6 because we got to see if you can what techniques you can do.
Oh wait. Hold up.
And roll with focus. You have a bonus to focus?
No.
Okay, so a 7. So you can use 1 basic or master techniques. You don't have any master techniques aside from the one that you have, sweep the leg, if you want to use that.
Yeah.
You'd rather use sweep the leg than ready?
I mean, it's literally the same thing. I attack where the enemy is weakest or most off balance.
Oh, okay. So you sweep the leg. Your foe has a total. If your foe has a total of 3 or more fatigue, inflict 2 fatigue. If he has fewer than 3 total, well, thankfully he has exactly 3 total.
All right.
So you inflict 2 more fatigue. You literally sweep the leg, if you want to describe that.
Yeah. Since he's floating up on a cushion of air, he is going. Well, how high is he in the air specifically?
He's not floating. He's just surrounded by a cushion of air.
All right. Rico tries to rush in, and he looks for a weak point, which because of his old manliness of his age, it's going to be his knees. So he is going to fire swipe at his knees, like in a typical breakdance move kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yep. He jumps back, but once again, you catch him off guard with your resourcefulness.
Not so tough now without your airbending.
Actually, wait a minute. He's immune to hard, physical, forceful attacks and blows. So he's actually immune to that. Your legs hit him, and they kind of just bounce off. Or they hit the cushion of air, and they kind of just slap uselessly against his legs. And he just smirks at you.
Well, it says I attack where the enemy is weakest or most off balance in general for this move. So if it's not physical, what would it be?
I can show you the exact text for the ability, but it's literally Mark 2 fatigue to become favored. You're immune to hard, physical, forceful attacks and blows. I guess that is kind of sneaky. Okay, sure, I'll give it to you. Very resourceful, says Master Penang. I
learned much more on on the streets than you did in your little monk thing.
Wow.
Honest.
Okay. He's favored, so he can choose an additional basic or master technique in the next exchange, which he does.
Oh yeah, he's gonna.
So he's gonna use 3 techniques here.
Mhm.
So, well, let's choose a basic one. It's only supposed to have 2 like super master techniques. First, he retaliates. So each time a foe inflicts fatigue, a condition, or shifts your balance in this exchange, so he inflicts 2 fatigue on you, just like you did to him. As you sweep the leg, he like sends you careening back, and you catch yourself. Now you have 5 fatigue. So
I have 4.
you have 4 fatigue.
Yeah, because since I swept the leg, I mastered it, like, and he had 3 fatigue.
Yeah,
that I didn't have to inflict it on myself.
It's fine.
Okay,
That's fine. Then he seizes a position. You watch as he just with an air-powered jump just jumps up and lands on top of the pagoda behind him, like 15 feet up, holding the icon in his hand. Unless you want to block him by marking 1 fatigue.
no, not right now.
Okay,
I want to see where this goes.
sure. And then he's going to cast Air Swipe, or he's going to bend Air Swipe. His hands come in on either side, and he holds them in place with crossed arms, but you see great vortices of air swirling under his palms. It looks pretty intimidating. Okay, now it's over to advance and attack, or evade and observe. That's you. You chose to evade and observe. Juke? Bashara?
Yes.
So roll creativity or harmony. Your choice. And you can clear 1 fatigue if you want.
I tried.
Okay.
Nope.
You missed. On a miss, you stumble, but you can shift your balance away from center or use 1 basic technique. So you can use one of the basic techniques here, which you want to do anyways, which is hinder.
Yes.
So what are you doing to Rico?
I'm trying to like swipe at his leg, but I kind of stumble.
Well, no, you succeed at this. That's just the only thing you can do. So what do you do?
You know what? I'm gonna shift my balance to center.
Okay. You do stumble. You want to act, but you can't, and you kind of just you shift your balance away from center to use 1 basic technique, FYI. So you shifted it away from center to use a technique, or you're just not doing anything?
I'm just not doing anything. Tried, but I failed.
Okay, is everybody else good? Are you doing anything? It's the combat exchange ends, and obviously you can go into another one, but standing on the pagoda, he says, You're powerful. I suggest you don't come closer. Well, it's up to you. Would you like to continue? Says Master Penang.
I have the high ground.
What do you say, Rico?
I want to call him out.
You want to call him out for what?
Isn't it a monk's job to help the defenseless?
Defenseless, he says. You seem hardly defenseless, young man.
Mm-hmm. You're the one who asked me to fight. I'm just trying to give all I can do.
So
do I have to roll?
If you're calling someone out, you shift your balance away from center, then name and roll with their principal, but you don't know what his principal is. Or you can guess.
Ooh.
Or you kind of said it implicitly, so I'll allow it.
Yeah.
So, roll Yeah, roll a 2d6.
All right, hold on 1 second.
And shift your balance away from center.
And what's their do I know what their balance value is?
It's 0 because you haven't shifted his balance
Zero.
yet. Roll a 2d6.
All right.
Failure. On a miss, they can demand you act in accordance with one of your principles instead. He turns and says, "I realize you're the wild card of the group, but look at yourself. You're embarrassing your friends. This other fireman here, he wanted to intervene, but he's too embarrassed to do so. Are you going to help?
You really are embarrassing us.
You're really going to
Okay.
interfere with your friend's mission?" He says. You can mark a condition or act as he requests.
Can I try to resist?
You can mark a condition, and then the fight continues.
Oh. Yeah.
So you can, and I'm going to tell you what condition you get. I think you feel guilty. So you get a -2 to trick. No, whoops. That's the wrong one. You get a -2 to push your luck and a +2 to deny a call out. You won't be able to secure that until you make a personal sacrifice to absolve your guilt. Or somebody comforts you. Which I don't think any of your friends are going to do right now for you.
Nope.
I don't
Hey.
know.
Friends is a very strong word.
I'm done.
Daddy
Sitting
know
down
each
next
other.
to UK and everything. It's like, it's alright, don't worry.
So, will you continue pressing Master Penang, Rico?
He's going to look up at the master, look back at his friends, and just bow his head. Forget about it.
Master Penang cracks his neck and hops back down. "I believe an important lesson was learned, but I'm not sure by whom," he says. "I'm not sure what your prerogative is, young man, hot man," he says. But
That's your nickname now, Hot Man.
It's changing from metal inspector to hot man.
But if he's seeking to soothe the spirits, the rest of you, I would suggest not pilfering artifacts.
Yeah,
I didn't start it.
he's like barely with us. Yeah,
Sorry.
and we're trying to stop him from doing that.
We're good people, so patient is one.
We're trying to be. I mean, Rico, you gotta not do that.
Yeah, whatever.
And you do feel guilty, Rico.
Yes, he does. He does feel really guilty.
Obviously, you can choose how you want to display that, if at all. The Master Penang says, "Perhaps what we have here is a microcosm of a broader problem. A man from the other side of the world, taking things from where they belong."
I mean, is this in reference to the mines? Because I'm pretty sure you gave them, or the air temple gave them the permission to do that.
It was indeed, I objected. But the council went through anyways. They want to.
Oh.
They seek to deliver our teachings to the world. Not that I find it hard to disagree. Want to bring balance and peace to the other nations? Were we to deny them resources in exchange? The resources that come from here help so many people. The price I see has been too much, though. At least this canyon.
Yeah, you can sort of. Surely there's some way to like for both, like them to get the stuff and also the spirits to be. Is there a way to tell the spirits that it's okay? Like it's just metal. It's like it's not that important. Or is it important to them?
Can you speak to spirits? Can you tell them that hey, everything's fine? Just tell them to be a bit more quiet.
Yeah.
We could give it a go, trying to talk to it, but we'll have to be up there. We have to try and calm it down when we find it, and not attack it.
Master Penang says, I have been trying to persuade the other council members to intervene, but they refuse, saying we already made an agreement with the merchants.
Well, agreements can always be adjusted with new situations arise. That's one of the basic tenets of politics. Is you gotta adjust things. You can't just stick by the first thing that you agreed on.
You have an authority to negotiate here, he says to Yuka.
I was sent here by the Northern Water Tribe. I guess I could act as some sort of mediator if it's between the Air Temple and the Earth nation kingdom.
I see. You're the contract representative.
Yeah.
Understand that ceasing this operation would break all shipments to the Water Nation, right?
Sure, but it's only for a little bit. We'll figure out the problem and then we'll figure out how to get it back. Can't be hurting people like this. The resources aren't more important than people, right?
Right, he says. I will speak to the other council members and we'll assemble. You should return to your merchantmen and tell them. Prepare for the deal. Be off.
Okay. But just a question.
Yes.
Is there any way to get a tour of the place?
He says, I believe you're running on borrowed time already. He wants
Oh,
to
okay.
negotiate.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. But yeah, okay. Cool.
Baraka, says Master Penang to Baraka.
Yes, master.
We're still learning. You wish to learn to protect like Bashara. Doing what you are doing. I still see a warm spirit inside of you. As for you, he says to Rico, try to stay out of trouble.
I think that's hard for him.
We'll
do
try
our
to keep
best
him out of
to-
trouble.
We'll try to do our best to make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Ahani,
For
come.
once, Rico is silent.
Good luck, guys, he says. I don't know how you're gonna get that foreman back.
You're not coming with us? I thought you were coming with us.
I thought you were coming with us.
I thought you were
Me?
part of the gang.
I've been meditating in that last spot for weeks. They need me to tell them what's been happening.
Oh,
Fine.
What,
okay.
you thought I was the DM NPC?
Yes.
No, I mean, I
Yeah,
thought we
fine,
had a
how
thing.
not?
We had a thing going where there was like a representative of all the like different types of bending,
Obviously, they want us to.
and
You
I
gotta-
thought it was like a harmony sort of thing where like the universe converges.
You gotta solve your own
And-
problems, he says.
Right. So we don't have a what? Okay. That doesn't seem very monkly of you.
I'm an episodic character. He disappears.
That's typical them.
I think they call this metagaming.
Can you remind me of what page the getting rid of a conditions on? Because I can't find it for some reason.
It's under like core gameplay in the main book, and it just says like the specific stuff. It's in the
Well, that was interesting.
in the quick sheet.
All
I
right.
suppose I could try and guide and comfort you.
I'm just gonna sit there just scowling at you.
In the core elements, it's on page 102 of the PDF.
All right. Thank you.
So what are you gonna do now?
Well, I suppose we go back and tell them.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're probably gonna try and have to rescue that guy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Could be worse than a spirit trying to eat a person.
Hey, Rico, are you? You're very quiet, which is worrying. Usually, you can't shut up.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Is it?
It seems like something.
Y'all are just bunch of goody goodies. What?
Oh, trust
I,
me.
I
I'm not
shouldn't
a
be
goody
among
goody.
y'all.
I mean, you've got a good core. You're just a little bit rough around the edges, you know.
Rambunctious.
I think
Like,
Bashar and Rico seem to have a personal enmity towards each other. Are either of you the one with the rival connection? No, I don't think so. Okay. Always
No.
worth checking.
I know.
Right
Well,
now they're
I
looking
know.
at
I
each
could take
other.
this
I have a Bible
to my
connection
methods.
with Rico.
Pardon?
I mean, I don't know. Bashar is giving off rival vibes right now.
Well, you do
The
take
profile
you do,
pictures
yeah.
are looking at each other very like.
Two hotheads.
Like I can punch you. Bye.
As the two hotheads butt heads, you make your way down the down
God.
to the canyon near the temple,
I'll wrench the flames between them.
where the merchant men still stand, waiting. They anxiously awaiting news.
Hey guys.
Lady Yuka,
so,
you're back. Excellent.
Yes, we've discussed with the people at the air temple.
Yes,
There's
we
gonna
have
be
great
some
news, too.
adjustments. Oh, you do? Well, you should go first, I guess. Then.
We discovered a coal vein deep in the heart of the canyon.
Oh, great. Is this relevant to our current troubles
Of course.
with the spirit
Your
that's killing
father's
people?
paying us double for any coal we find. We're gonna start digging at that
Oh.
right away. We're increasing efforts
Oh.
twofold.
Well,
As
about
long as you
that,
take care of that spirit situation, things should
well-
go
well,
forward better than usual.
So, related to that, my good news is that right now we're gonna have to cease production
What?
for just a brief period of time while we sort this spirit situation out because it seems to be related.
Hmm.
So
Your brother
with,
didn't. Your brother said nothing about that this morning.
he's here.
Oh my god, he's here?
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh god.
Hanta!
Oh,
They cry.
Oh god.
oh great.
You
Oh,
can
Oh,
hide
great.
behind us. Hide behind
Hey,
us, don't worry.
sister.
oh.
I'm gonna try and make sure he
Seems
doesn't
like
see
an
me.
a-hole.
Cousin Nakoma, he says. Whoa.
You don't see anything.
Who is this ugly
Yeah.
waterbender?
Yeah, seriously, you look like something out of a fish tank.
Oh, he is.
Oh, That you're-
You could try
I
to
understand.
laugh at.
I understand you can be jealous, he says, but there's no need to dig in the heels. And he like
Look-
waves his hair around and like there's glistening and
Brother-
oh.
Hunter, what are you doing here? I have the situation under control. You didn't need to butt into my business again.
Father heard you were bringing Nakoma around, so he sent me up. Make sure
Oh,
you weren't
No.
led astray. No offense.
By Nakoma?
He says to Nakoma.
Nakoma's
Bashar
like
and
a
Rico.
million times smarter than you are, so I don't know what you're talking about.
how did he find
How did you know I was bringing in a coma?
Yeah.
The Hanta,
He hasn't like inquired about me at all since I left.
Yeah, father never mentions the coma.
Yeah.
he shrugs. I don't know. That's what he told me.
Look, anyway, point is, buzz off and go do your
Seriously.
thing.
Sorry,
Like,
sister.
whatever.
I got seniority here.
Out
I've
of your
already
hair.
approved the
or whatever.
mining expansion.
No, look, the spirits. If we expand the mine further, they're gonna get even angrier. We
And
gotta
there'll be more spirits.
and there'll be more spirits, and then there'll be gonna be less mining in the future. So even if your goal is for more mining, it's a bad idea. We gotta wait. The air temple, they're gonna reassess the situation because we're gonna do some renegotiation, see what is best for everyone.
Blah blah
Mining can be.
blah blah. He says. Step aside,
That's
gentlemen.
very
Can I
rude.
water whip
very rude
slap
to
him
you.
in the face?
Can I also water whip him in the face?
If you want, you can. We're gonna enter combat if you do that.
Yes.
You
Sure.
can insult him. I
I'm-
mean, you can.
I'm just insulting his shoddy dressmanship.
Can I try to
Simultaneous
actually
whip.
just full on intimidate
You know,
him?
you know what, Hanta? The drip, it's not drippy.
Yeah.
What did
that's
you
saying
say?
something.
He says.
That's
Is
saying
a friend
something
of
for
your
a water-
sister?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Turn-
yeah.
Yeah. Because
Problem?
I have cool friends that are way better at stuff than you are.
Ha 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 ha. He says.
You little turd.
Oh, we are. Trust me.
Do you all know
Would
why
this-
Yuka
would
was
this
sent
count-
away from the Northern Water Tribe? She can't hack it there.
What? No, I was sent away on a very important thing.
Right, negotiating with Beetlemen. And look how you're doing.
Do you guys hear this? He's calling you
Hey!
Beetlemen.
Yeah, he's calling you little beetle man because you wear hats.
Oh,
that look
insulting.
Like...
That's that's what we
Beetle-
Listen,
legally
you-
are in like the Earth Kingdom. Like, you know, that's our legal
yeah,
category.
Sorry.
Okay, so it isn't. Look, anyway,
Listen-
point is, I wasn't sent
listen-
away. I was sent on a mission.
Hanta says, and look, and you're doing terrible. Let your big bro take over, and he whips his hair around.
Oh god, you're
Listen here,
so
water boy.
Okay.
Yuka here is way better of a politician, royalty, than you ever will be.
Rico,
So why don't you back off back to the North Pole where you belong?
Rico, shift your balance towards friendship.
Friend.
It's
Hanta says, Hanta looks you up and down and says, get into a scrap earlier? You were hunting dog?
Hey, don't look. You can insult me as much as you want. Don't go after these friends of mine.
Listen, I'm taking
Don't
over
let your
here.
comb
He
over
says,
get over the twist.
you take your friends, go enjoy a nice vacation in the south, huh?
No.
And being nice.
Actually, no.
We're
You
trying to
want
solve the
this
problem
guy?
here.
Do you
Well, I
mean-
won't stop you.
Hanta takes a stance and says, now get out of here.
No.
I
Nah.
don't think we will.
I
I've
don't think
actually
I
learned
will,
some
yeah.
things since I'm down here. I know how to
Yeah,
fight.
she's learned blood bending.
I've learned something far more.
Yeah, she's
than
done it a
just-
lot, and she can kill you with one
Well-
look. So you better get away.
He cracks his neck and says, "Okay, come on, let's see it."
All right, let's see it.
Boys, he says. He points like he obviously has like a few servants
Wow.
with him,
You have boys?
and he points to like his 2 watering boys, and they're like, "Ugh," and they pop off the top off a barrel, and he brings up the water around
Is
him in
there
a
any,
tentacle
like-
form.
Wow.
All right.
You are some sort of person.
You have no idea how long I've waited for this.
Why did you
Fine,
say I
man.
could do blood bending?
I don't know. I panicked.
Before
All
he
right,
acts.
me and you too, girls. He says Hanta. What? Stay
No,
out
I
of
mean,
this,
can't my
pretty boy.
friends? Can't my friends join? If
Excuse
your
me?
friends are joining, why can't my friends join?
Excuse
They're
me now?
not joining. It's just me.
That
All right, look, we can.
Yuka.
It's fine. We can handle him.
me and you, Yuka, we can do this.
High five.
High five.
Water high five.
Pretty boy.
Water
Ugly
high five.
sucker.
Okay, and which is very
Next time you
hypocritical
call
coming
me
from
pretty
Hanta,
boy, I'll
'cause
burn
he is a
your-
pretty boy.
I'll burn your face off.
Yeah, I'll get to you later. He says.
Right, yeah.
Boys.
Okay, Hanta is not a master, but he is a decent bender. This sounds like
boy.
Avatar music, eh? This sounds like. Okay. So I'll give him a little
Okay.
fatigue. I don't have a sheet set for him, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to use tentacle form. Okay. You. We'll do combat as per usual. I'll choose what he does in my head, and then you say what you want to do in this combat.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
So, do you want to
Just tell me
evade,
what
do you want to defend, or do you want to attack? And remember, that decides what... If you don't have the quick reference sheet, I would highly recommend
Yeah.
opening it now and
Yeah, I
going
have
to
it
the second
open, yeah.
page.
I'm looking
Okay.
at it.
Yeah, I have it open now. Yeah.
Yeah.
This hunter's such a jerk.
He
This-
is.
This octopus form, by the way, is from Wan Shi Tong's expansion book. Pick up Wan Shi Tong's expansion book today. I'm not even sure if you can pick it up, because this is only for backers right now. But,
Octopus.
Yeah, no wonder you're an water octopus. You're very lazy.
you think your ice claws can defeat an octopus? He says.
Yeah.
Trust me, I can melt
gonna-
that. I can melt those things in seconds.
Okay, he takes octopus form. So, what do you? I mean, I'm supposed to announce that usually afterwards, but that's his whole shtick. I think I like that theming. So, what would you like to do? Each of you gets to
Defend him.
choose. Defend.
I'm
maneuver.
gonna
Defend the
defend.
maneuver.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
You
that.
decide. He also defends and maneuvers. So,
Oh god, everybody's defending him.
he takes octopus form. Let me check that really quick. And he's gonna have 2 techniques he gets to use because. Actually, no, he's on balance right now, so he only has 1 technique. So he takes octopus form. He surrounds himself with 8 tendrils of water that block incoming blows, striking at foes. It's 2 fatigue. Oh, but while he's in octopus form, once per exchange, he may use strike against any one foe engaged with him.
Oh,
And he may block any one incoming attack. Damn.
that's.
Would
Also,
I
he's
consider,
impaired.
Would I consider him a superior opposition?
Maybe for one of you, but not for both of you.
Okay.
So that's he takes the octopus form and stays there, and then he's gonna whip. He strikes. Actually, we'll process your moves first, and then we'll do a strike for him. So what do you do?
I'm gonna. Oh,
You go
I'm gonna
first.
I'm gonna retaliate. So every time they inflict a fatigue or condition or shift my balance, I inflict 1 fatigue on that foe.
Nice, easy peasy. And for you, Nakoma,
Ice Gauntlet.
ice claws.
Yep.
Okay, so actually, sorry, we did this wrong. You both have to roll 2d6, and then we can tell you what you can do.
Okay.
Right. Still learning the system. Oh, okay, nice. So, Nakoma, this is actually a great opportunity to turn your learned technique into a practice technique. If you want to mark 1 fatigue and use your ice claws, you do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ice Gauntlet. You cover your hand with a sheath of... This is advance and attack, FYI. So you actually have to do it during advance and attack.
No, it's...
Ice Gauntlet
Ice Gauntlet is...
is advance and attack.
Yeah, it's defend and maneuver.
What?
Yes. I looked at it wrong myself, and I put it on my sheet as attack and attack one, but no, it's a defend and maneuver.
Oh, okay. Cover your hand with a sheath of ice. Become prepared. Nice. You have an ice gauntlet grow on your hand as you circle around in that fisticuffs mode.
Oh yeah, because it is like for the next attack you'll mark it.
And you're prepared. So when you're prepared, you are ready for what's coming. You take +1 to an appropriate roll, or avoid marking a condition, which can be helpful.
Yeah.
And you got a 7, Yuka. So you can choose. Do you want to use 1 basic technique because you don't, or do you want to use your 1 master technique that you have from your playbook?
Well, I only have break, so.
Do you want to use break? Oh, right, that's evade and observe, so you can't.
Yeah, it's evade and observe, and it's only like I can
Okay.
only destroy equipment. So.
So you can ready, retaliate, or seize a position, and you wanted to retaliate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get ready. You take a stance too. Ante's unsure of what to make of this, but then he's going to lash out and hit you, Nakoma. So he makes a strike attack. He strikes a foe. He forces you to mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift your balance away from center. His choice. Oh, your choice.
Okay, so shift my balance.
Rather shift your balance?
Yeah.
Okay, you can shift in whatever direction it's already away from. What is that?
I'm going towards action right now. That makes sense.
Action? Okay, so he's like,
Yeah.
You need to act! He says, ha! As he hammers you, you block it with your ice gauntlet, but he says, what's the matter? Can't help your friends? Huh? And then, surprise! Evade and observe from Rico, who needs to roll a 2d6.
Rico.
Roll a 2d6, Rico.
It's focus, right?
No, it's creativity or harmony. To evade and observe.
Sweet.
What can I
Oh,
also
sorry, y'all.
do?
We weren't adding your stats to those rolls before, which is fine. I think it would have been the same anyways. But
Yeah, I think my I just noticed the same thing. I think mine is focus is 0.
creativity. So mixed. So do you want to use a basic technique? Yeah, you did. You said you want to bolster. So how are you bolstering Yuka without giving away that you're interfering? Rico. Rico?
Rico? Rico!
Oh, it's falling down the elevator shaft again.
Okay. I'll let you know. Rico is gonna inspire you. He says to you, Yuka, I think sweep the leg, Yuka. Sweep his legs.
I don't know how to do that, but I'll try.
You're inspired. You can clear inspired to shift your balance towards a principle of your choice.
Alright.
Or actually, you know what? Maybe he prepares you, so you can take a +1 to an appropriate roll or avoid marking a condition. Okay.
Hello?
Yes, you're there.
Yes, I'm here. Cool.
Okay, sorry, we already decided what you were doing. But
Yeah,
you gave a +1 to Yuka.
Yeah,
So
that's what I wanted to do. So we're
Yeah.
good.
I'm inspired, or was I just the +1?
You get a +1. So
Yeah.
you're prepared, or you're prepared. As
I'm prepared.
Rico shouts out some weak points in Anta's form. Perhaps
Yeah.
learned from years fighting on the streets.
Should I mark myself as prepared then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just putting it there.
Okay.
Oops.
So Anta's already looking a little exhausted.
Is there anything behind Yonta and Hunter at all?
This is a pretty open space. There's rocks. That's about it. We enter so the exchange breaks as you pause and stare at each other. Anta says, "Come on, that all you got?"
Oh, well, I'm just getting started, brother.
Fine, he says. Enter the next round.
Oh, I really want to do this.
All right.
And I'll decide what he does.
I'm gonna advance and attack.
You decide to advance and attack Nakoma.
Yeah, advance and attack.
You decide to advance and attack. He also decides to advance and attack. Is anybody else involved in this exchange now?
I would like to pour fire stream behind him, behind Hunter.
Okay, so are you going to defend a maneuver, advance and attack? Or you can't say
defend a
yes and do
maneuver.
all of them.
Defend a maneuver.
Okay, you decide to defend a maneuver. And what technique specifically are you going to use? Or, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we start again. Bashara decides to interfere this time. Bashara, you decide to defend a maneuver. Roll focus.
Alrighty, rolling focus. Full success.
Full success. So, would you like to use a learned technique, for instance, protect? Although I don't think is that defend a maneuver?
I have fire stream, which I'm trying to like pour behind Hunter, like not trying to fully blaze him in flame and glory.
So
I just wanted to realize that there is a boiling ball of fire just behind him.
You pour fire upon a target. Mark fatigue to inflict impaired on them. Mark 3 fatigue to inflict doom. So first of all, mark a fatigue because it's a learned technique, but now it's practiced.
I can do that.
Are you inflicting impaired or doomed and impaired and setting him on fire? Or are you trapping him?
I'm trapping him.
Okay, so you're marking 5 fatigue. You're marking all your fatigue. You
Yep,
can't.
just to do that.
You can't do that because you don't have enough fatigue for that.
Okay.
You already have too much. You can mark 3 fatigue to set him on fire if you want.
I want to realize that he's kind of messing with the wrong group. So yeah, I want to set his coat on fire.
Okay, you suddenly send a stream of fire over the heads of your allies, and whoosh, you can mark 3 fatigue on your sheet. What the? Says Hansa. What are? He says he's on fire.
Well, takes one to know one,
So
you
he's
son of a
doomed.
barrel stick. Next time, don't get on your nerves over your sisters. Or you'll agitate her friends.
Okay, I think he's gonna change tact now. Actually, wait a minute. When you try to do that, he has octopus form, so he can block one incoming attack against him, which is what he does. He sees it coming and slaps away your attack with his octopus tentacles. No interference, he says to you, Bashara.
Yuka looks back and is like, "It's all right. We got this."
I was only trying to help. My apologies.
All right.
Okay, we enter attack now. Advance and attack. He's going to take another fatigue this turn anyways because of octopus form. He's...
Roll with passion, right?
Well...
Sorry,
yeah. Yeah, go ahead. You can both roll and then we'll do his turn after. So you can both roll with passion.
Oh!
Damn.
Damn, okay. You can use...
That's 2 6s.
Yuka?
Oh, 6 and a 5, sorry.
You can use either two. You can either mark one fatigue to use a learn technique. You can use one practice technique or you can use two basic or mastered techniques.
I guess I'll use 2 basic because I don't have anything for attack. Anyway,
You can take this opportunity to make your learned thing mastered.
Well,
oh, that's
my
evade
own,
and observe.
yeah,
Right.
that evades evade and observe. Yeah, so
Okay.
I guess I'll sorry, I'm just for this.
You can pressure and smash.
I like to pressure and
Yeah,
smash.
you only have access to those basic attack ones.
I guess I'll do a strike.
Okay.
So strike point reach Washington to mark 2 fatigue, mark addition or shift the balance.
or are you gonna mark one fatigue to force him to mark 2 fatigue?
I'm gonna mark that 1 fatigue so that to force him.
Okay, hold on a sec. I have to check something. Yes, you mark 2 fatigue on him. And then what do you do?
Can I strike 2 times? Can I do that twice?
What? Yeah,
Because it's
that's
yeah.
fine.
So I'll do 2 strikes. So I'll mark another fatigue for myself to mark another 2 for him.
Okay. He's gonna start getting conditions now.
Yeah, I like learned a little bit from Nakoma, just like start pummeling him with water.
Suddenly starts to look afraid, and yeah, he suddenly starts to look afraid.
Not looking so good now, brother.
It's nothing, he says. Haha. Nakoma?
Yes, I'm gonna strike. With my-
Well, you roll passion.
Yeah. Yeah, passion. Mixed success.
Mixed success. So if you like, yeah, you can strike. Is that what you like to do? You don't want to?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Strike with my fists.
Strike a foe within reach. And are you gonna let him shift his balance, or are you gonna force him to take a condition?
Condition.
Okay, you have to mark a fatigue to do that.
Yes, but also he also takes 1 additional 1 fatigue because of my ice gauntlets.
Well, he can't, so he's just gonna get 2 conditions.
Okay.
Oh,
Man, this is fun.
Now he starts to look insecure, and I think guilt is the only feeling he can't have. Troubled, perhaps. Or angry.
Yeah, you feel angry.
He starts to look pretty angry now. Father left this in my hands, he says. He screams.
I was here first.
And I'll be here last,
Oh,
he says. And he's gonna
good one.
starts to go for it.
He probably asked her here because he thought she's better than you.
Shut up, he says. So first he's gonna use this octopus thing he's gonna strike you, Yuka.
Oh, great.
And he can't mark any fatigue, so you can just choose whether you want to shift your balance, take the fatigue, or mark a condition.
Where do I shift it? Does he choose? Like,
You choose. But it has to be away from
I guess-
center, so towards tradition.
yeah, that doesn't really make sense to me. So I guess I'll, I guess I'm angry too. I guess
Okay,
it makes
you get
sense.
angry as well.
Yeah, yeah, I'm angry as well right now at him.
And then he's going to strike you again. He just whips
Okay.
you back and forth with his octopus tentacles.
I guess I take fatigue makes the most sense to me here, so I'll take one fatigue.
2 fatigue.
2 is it 2 fatigue?
Yeah,
Oh,
if you take the fatigue.
shit.
Or you can mark another condition, or shift your balance.
Let's see. again, it doesn't make sense to shift the balance because this is like me actively going against my tradition. So, sorry,
it's,
yeah,
I mean, it's
Sorry.
something you should decide on the fly. Like, it's not something you have to
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah,
that hard about.
yeah. I'll take the 2 fatigue.
Okay. You take the 2 fatigue. Wham! He slaps you again with his octopus tentacles, and then has to dissolve, and then they dissolve. He's breathing heavily.
Ready to give up?
He's angry. He's Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out if he goes down yet. How many conditions he can take.
I think it's 5, right? Or 6.
Yeah, but it's a bit different for NPCs, and it's a bit vague. That being said, I think. Okay. Fatigue. 3 to 10 boxes. Yeah, we already figured that out, as well as 1 or more conditions. Major NPC. Give them 5. Oh, okay. Oh! So. How does that. I'll figure that out afterwards, but I think you beat him. And cannot, they are taken out. Okay, I see. So he falls to his knees. Because you gave him 3 conditions. And filled up his fatigue. This is... Father will hear about this, he says, and he turns and, like, runs away.
Sure.
Holding back tears. Your brother gonna be okay? Say.
I'm sure he will. But anyway, situation right now is we're just gonna wait for word from the air temple, what they decide. For now, the mining should cease.
Right. Damn it. He turns around and whistles, like, way too loudly and says, Boys! Come on! Stop the mines! Stop it! Hold up! Halt!
So official.
Cease.
Halt! Stop it! Cease!
You gotta stop doing that.
Cease your operations.
Yeah,
Please stop it.
nobody mine a rock. Nobody do anything bad.
Please stop.
Cut the noise! Cut the noise! He says, and the men slowly bring a halt to the operation. You sure about this? Your father's. We do have a contract with your father. If he's
Yes, the contract.
he's the one reneging on the contract. If you're telling us to stop.
Well, the contract can wait a little bit. We just gotta figure out the situation right now. It'd be really dangerous to keep mining.
As per the
before
terms.
we know.
All right, they say. They whisper amongst each other. It is a desperate situation. They turn back to you after a moment and say, "We'll give you 3 days.
That sounds more than reasonable.
If the spirit isn't gone by then, we'll consider that a renege on the contract. We still will keep our advance, which is, what you know is a lot. Like, that would be disastrous.
I know the exact number that we're talking about, which we both know.
Yeah.
And the currency that we use.
What about your brother? They say. Looks like he went off to his tent.
I don't know. What do you think? And
I'm sure he'll be
I
fine
turned to
after
the groups like, what do you think?
I leave him to his sorrows.
He might
I'm sure.
get
I'm
up
sure
to
he'll be
something.
fine after a good rest. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I feel like we should. I don't know. He's just gonna mess things up. He always just gets in the way and does whatever he wants.
But isn't that just siblings?
I don't
Do
know.
you have
I don't have
siblings?
any.
Do you?
He just goes silent.
Why do you all of you have necklaces? What are those?
Hold on.
Yeah,
me?
we all have necklaces.
Who, me?
Is that like something we agreed upon to wear that I wasn't talked to you about?
Yeah, it's a group requirement. He tries to joke.
Hey,
Mm.
you're the
No,
metal
no.
inspector guy.
What?
What?
Hi, Rick.
I am the.
We don't remember hiring you.
Fire Nation hired me, and the Water
Right.
Tribe looked at my background.
They look at Yuka.
Yeah, his
No,
background's
no,
clear.
no, no.
Well, as long as you're paying his salary.
Sure, we're paying his salary.
Right, of course we're paying his salary. We're paying it 1 coin every time.
Now it's the required amount that a normal salary
So
is.
Well, if you're
But
looking...
I think I deserve a raise, Yuka. And he nudges her shoulder.
Yeah, what's 0 times 100?
If you're looking for something to do in the meantime, say the merchants. The local mining village. It got banged up pretty bad by Stone Dreamer. Thankfully, they evacuated so nobody got hurt. But they could use some help rebuilding. We
That's
sent some
fine.
men over ourselves.
That's good. I'm also really tired from that fight, so I could do with a nap, but we'll get to that.
Yes.
Feels like we haven't slept in days.
What is sleep? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Ah. So you'd like to
Okay.
clear fatigue.
Yes.
That we would.
Very
Yeah,
much.
yes,
like
you're
to
very,
play
very officially you're talking about it like it's a
So-
stat or something.
You can't, to clear fatigue, you just have to rest. To clear the conditions you have, however, you either need to act on them or have somebody else comfort you.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm obviously still angry at my brother, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. But
I can. Well, anger is another way of just reassuring yourself. Trust me, I've been angry most of my life. It just comes apart with kind of relaxation and meditating to yourself.
Sleeping
knows?
rough for a night clears 2 fatigue. A night's rest in a covered stable or barn, like for instance in the tents at this camp, clears 3. And a comfortable space clears 4. And a week's rest clears 5. And you need
Well, we
food,
don't have a
water.
So we're sleeping in.
well, I guess well, I have a room with somewhere right now.
Yes, you
Right.
do have that little house near the village, the same village.
Yeah,
Looks like they were
I
attacked
Are
when
you
you were
sharing
away.
with the group?
How big is your place?
I can ask if you guys can stay there if you want to rest. We can all rest up there for what time is it? It was nighttime a second ago, but
A second?
Yeah.
You left, you came back, it's like mid-afternoon.
okay, it's mid-afternoon. Okay, well, I suppose I could go ask if we can have a rest there, and we'll fix up stuff and try and help them out at the same time.
Yeah, all right.
And maybe I'll beat up my brother or something.
So Yuka, you're still angry.
Yeah.
Rico, you're still guilty. Those won't go away till somebody guide or comforts you or you do the clear condition, which it says. And you have those penalties that they give you. So you actually have a -2 to guide and comfort and assess the
Fun.
situation. Yuka.
Fun.
Rico,
Fun.
likewise. You can't push your luck, but you can deny a call out. Or it's harder.
says I can't do either on the screen.
Am I looking at this wrong? Guilty. -2 to push your luck and +2 to deny a call out.
It says -2 to push your luck and deny a call out for me, which makes sense.
Yeah, maybe I'm reading this. That's entirely possible.
Yes. Yeah, on one of these it says -2 to push your luck and +2 to deny call out, and then on the other it says -2 to both for guilty. So I don't know which one it is.
Guilty.
That's weird.
But on the character sheet it says -2 and +2. So
yeah,
I think
that's what I think it is.
On my character sheet, it says -2 and -2.
I think you have an older version, maybe, or they didn't update
you
that
did.
from the. They forgot to update that from the thing, but it should be -2 and +2.
yeah, it makes sense that
Okay.
deny call out if you're like
So why do you resent your brother so much?
well, I mean he's well,
Yeah, I get he's a
he's-
bit of an butthole, but I never had siblings, but I don't like my father. You don't like your brother. I guess we all just have to get along sometimes.
I don't know if getting along is in anything he can do. It's unfair that I have to always be the one that
Yeah,
that settles for whatever he wants to do.
it's understandable, but anger is
Couldn't let
always
me do one thing and
Mm.
prove myself. He had to get in and take over.
Well, you have proven yourself to yourself, if that makes sense.
I imagine we're talking about this.
Yeah, I'm talking about
We're
this.
talking about
one
this on the
before.
way back to the thing.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm trying to reassure Yuka that anger isn't always the way of going things.
That's
kinda deal.
not how comfort and reassurance works.
And just trying to be a friend.
If you'd like to comfort your friend, you can, but you'll have to say something,
Hug them.
you know, that comforts them.
I'll think of something.
Great, thanks.
I'm sorry, I'm trying.
That really makes me feel less angry.
Maybe Nakoma can help you.
Yeah.
Yuka's just kicking rocks on the way there. Stupid piece of
You
shit.
okay?
Am I okay?
I'm gonna leave you two alone. I'm gonna go outside.
Also,
Wait, I need to ask him if it's fine if we stay here. Don't just go inside. They don't know who you
I'm
are.
not going inside.
No,
I'm
this-
going
this
next
is,
to the
this is like a dedicated village house for you. You don't. It's not like you're in a boarding house.
Oh my god, I'm so rich.
Well, this is your father's. This is your father's villa.
Right. Yeah, go inside. There's some. Well, there's no fridge. I was gonna.
There's no fridge to go with
my
it.
instinct was to say there's pop in the fridge, but that's not what. Yeah,
Tea in the kettle?
I'll
there's
cook
tea in the
some
kettle.
kettle.
Yeah,
I'll
just
cook
put
some kettle for
yeah.
you. Don't worry. I got it.
Okay.
No, there's so much shit to do.
By the
Yuka?
sound of the streaming river nearby offers a moment of calm.
As they walk. Oh, you
Everyone's
you
very
want to go
quiet.
first?
Yeah.
Remember, you
gonna
can
say-
also break conditions by doing something as well. For anger, break something important or lash out at a friend. For guilt, make a personal sacrifice.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to think. There's.
What condition do you have?
I got an idea.
Oh, no.
Okay. Finally, someone has an idea.
Rico's going to come up to Yuka.
Mhm.
You did great in that fight back there.
Yeah.
Listen. Rico's gonna grab the bag of medals and stuff and look inside it. Listen,
How much do you have of that stuff?
It was a lot. I got a lot of stuff. Listen, I appreciate what you did, what you said, what you were trying to say back there. That I do belong to the group, and here, and he's gonna hand the bag of precious metals back to Yuka.
That's not a personal sacrifice. You stole that from Yuka in the first place.
Yeah.
It's a personal sacrifice. Well,
I'm gonna come up with like
that's the definition of an impersonal sacrifice.
Well, tea's ready, by the way.
Well, it was mostly for a good enough reason for Yuka to lash out at him.
Oh, okay. Yuka?
Well, I guess Yuka says that like you're just giving back the stuff you stole. That doesn't make up for anything.
Get angrier. If you're lashing out, say
you
something hurtful.
little shit. You can't just come in here messing up stuff as your little turd. You can't just come in here and expect. You've been trying to steal something from anybody. That man was so nice, and I'm trying to protect you.
You gotta hurt him if you want to if you're lashing out.
See anybody?
Are you gonna? Are you gonna like grow up at some point?
Oh, spicy. You can clear the air. Kind of clears there. You can drop anger, but ouch, that probably hurt Rico.
See anybody?
He just narrows his eyes and pockets the stack again and just sorry for trying to help and go inside.
Okay, I guess you don't need a tea.
I think we still need the tea.
Here, I offered the tea that I made.
I take some tea. I don't really say anything.
No, you're welcome.
What is Baraka doing this whole time, by the way? Lee?
He's muted.
I was watching what everyone was doing.
That's fair. I mean, there's time in the spotlight for everybody. I just want to make sure you're not like, But this is, yeah, that's fine. Just wanted to check in.
Baraka's just stoically in the background in every scene, just observing.
The hammer.
Learning.
All
I was watching while
time.
drinking. I was watching them while drinking tea.
You're welcome.
Just maybe Rico storms off to the back and slumps down. Just sits with Nakoma over tea.
Yeah.
Did I? Was that bad? What I said?
No. Well, yes, but
I'm just sitting there at the table, just looking at you two.
No, I don't really used to getting angry. My brother is just gets
irritating.
Take off my glove and I look at my scars and everything.
I'm.
Put it back on.
This is pretty good tea, though.
Thanks.
Where did you find? I don't know if. What is this? Where did you find this? Was it just in one of the cupboards?
No, I brought some of my own herbals with me.
Oh,
is it jasmine tea?
It's jasmine mixed with a bit of honey.
Ooh.
Oh.
So I like to make my own mixes and everything. So it's actually quite nice. It kind of reassures you that everything's going to be fine, even though the whole world's collapsing around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your brother seems a bit of a git, to be honest.
Yeah, he's always been like that.
Yeah.
He takes after my father. Wait.
I know who I take after in my family. I take after my mother. Me and my father never really got along.
You could realize is what she said. Is like, I mean, my father, he's fine, but my brother, he's terrible. Or my father,
My father is a total git.
Oh.
I would say my father's also not good because he just he just stayed in the north.
My father did some.
Oh yeah. What's your father's name, Nakoma?
My father's name is Kitchi.
Yeah, Uncle Kitchi. He's He's great.
Passive.
My father burned me when I was about 10 years old.
You
so
what?
What? Wait, what? What?
What?
Wait, what?
You're
Oh,
probably wondering why I always wear gloves.
I mean, I wasn't gonna ask because, like, it was just a fashion statement. You know, some people just
No.
wear gloves all the
No.
time.
I do it mainly just for, just because I have a lot of singe injuries in my hand.
Oh, okay. Sorry to get it out.
It's fine.
Like, good try. Like, they don't. Do they hurt or?
No, I've had them since I was about 10, so it's fine.
That's good. I could
My,
do some healing things. Is all is.
it will never heal. It's a
Oh, it's like
yeah.
Scar. That's scar
It's a
damage.
scar.
Scars.
It's
Scars
scar
can be kinda
tissue.
cool, you know, scars are
And
like.
I show them
fine.
like both my hands, and they are completely scorched too.
Yuka and
Reiteration.
Nakoma, you're both probably familiar with, the legends of the mystic water that can cure scars.
Spare water?
I mean, there are ways to
Yeah.
sort of. Well, I wouldn't call it fixing. There's nothing really wrong with it. Scars are perfectly natural, but if you wanted to, there are maybe ways.
I haven't
Yeah.
really
Do
thought
something
that,
about it.
really. I haven't really thought that. My dad was a really horrible person to me and my mum growing up, but I guess I kind of harbor a very displitted hatred towards him for that specific reason and leaving.
I'll say that would do it.
It really feels like a lot of us have
Family issues?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
family's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on.
Well,
come on, Yuka.
your brother is a bit of a.
Well, my brother,
weird.
yeah, my brother's terrible, but my family, my family is very
Yeah.
important.
Hey,
Like, you know.
I'm family and I'm very nice.
Yeah,
You
and
seem very
Nakoma's
nice,
family.
Nakoma.
Yeah, Nakoma's.
You seem
family
very
as well.
lovely.
Nakoma's like one of the less, like, one of the better.
Better part of your family, you would say?
Yeah. Like, there's good parts. There's a lot of good parts to my family.
Yeah.
There's only
A
one
lot
good
of.
part.
And there's yeah.
Yeah.
It's good tea.
Thank you.
Good tea. Yeah. You should own a tea shop if you ever.
If I ever think of it, yes, I would love to own my own tea shop.
Tea shop in Boston, say.
No.
You should
Yeah.
go to Boston Tea. Not now.
Maybe
No,
the
you,
past.
you shouldn't go to Boston, say.
What's wrong
Why?
with Boston say, Baraka? You took me there once. It was actually quite nice.
Rocky, you're here.
Just sit in
God,
the back.
you scared the bejesus out of me. You've been standing there the whole time.
What
Yes.
what does Baraka have to say about Bossing say to you? I want to know.
You should definitely not go there. It's might look pretty, but there's a lot of bad stuff hidden underneath.
You mean in the Daily?
Well, that's only one of the things I can talk about.
Yeah.
I've heard with meetings with the Earth Kingdom
Then they're
representatives
not
that it's a really nice place.
Well, they like to, what's the word I'm looking for? Nothing
Belittle
wrong
people?
happens there, no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one. So something wrong does happen there?
No, nothing is allowed to happen there.
Oh.
They'll make... And if you try and make things happen, disappear.
Yeah. They made a lot of the people disappear.
Perhaps Baraka, you, without realizing it, you crack the teacup you're holding in your clenched hand.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't
Even
worry,
it's ceramic.
I can get you another tea. It's fine. Try not break this one, okay?
Yeah, those are fully not. Those are fully the glasses of this like village. So try not to break those.
But please.
I'll just take a straw.
Okay.
Straw?
You hear a son
What's a
knocking at the
straw?
door.
What?
Oh,
Open
are
the
we?
door.
Hello?
Visitors?
Hey guys.
Oh.
Oh,
it's- Oh, hi.
you decided to show up. I mean,
Why is he so
you're here.
blurry?
Why is he so blurry? That's what I was gonna ask as
You're
well.
blurrier than I remember. Did I need to get glasses?
I think
don't- I
I'm
don't
just
need
not
good
loaded in
contact
for
lenses.
you. It says.
Excited.
Don't worry, your 30 FPS a second will load in very soon.
I think we got him ahead of that fight.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
you'll be
we
fine.
fully beat up my brother, so that was fun.
So,
Good news or bad
and,
news?
Yep, good news and bad news.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
The good news is that council decided to revoke the mining rights.
Mm.
Oh.
The bad news is that the Earth merchants aren't accepting that.
Oh, great.
Would you like some tea?
It's really
Sure.
good tea. You should have some. Yeah.
I offer him my jasmine and honey tea. I was like, here, have a taste. You might like it. Sit down and talk about whatever's going on, I guess.
So we have 3 days to fix this mess.
Yay.
Well, I think first step is saving that guy from that spirit. Which might be easier.
not-
The spirits are probably calmed down for
Probably.
now that there's no mining going on actively. So we save that guy, and then we try and figure out what we do after that.
Then we try and figure out what we do about spirit problem.
Yeah, but I'm sure there will be a solution which everybody will be happy and no one will hate us. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I also really need a nap.
Yeah.
You're not the only one.
Well, it's the issue was like we
Yeah.
went down for talks. It was
Mhm.
going fine, and then this waterbender burst in
Hmm?
out of nowhere, screaming about his sister,
Oh,
and said this was an illegal procedure.
fiddlesticks!
Don't worry.
Did he have really over like done hair?
Yeah.
Like he puts way too much time into it
Oh, yeah.
to
You
make
know
it
him?
look. Yeah, he's my brother.
Oh. He
Yeah.
said you were meddling and had no authority, and the deal was still on.
I
Also,
was
he
given the authority.
His eyes were red and puffy, like he was crying.
Oh
Kinda
my
sad.
god, what a wimp.
Yeah. He always ran away from fights when we were younger, and
Anyways,
then he went to
That's
cry.
why I won't be running away from.
times like this that I like to meditate.
Right. So you're not helping again?
Are you going to
You're-
actually help
you're
this
just
time,
gonna-
or are you just going to meditate?
Are you just gonna like meditate and like inform us that something else has gone wrong?
Well, don't you know what
Afterwards?
happens when you meditate? He says.
No, I
Um,
don't know what happens when you meditate.
You lose time.
You lose. I
The-
don't know.
With the right amount of training, he says, you enter the spirit world.
What?
Oh. I mean, I didn't know that was like I thought that was like just a theoretical thing. Is that a real thing that you can do?
Isn't
Eh,
that what you were sent here to figure out? He says. Anyways,
was
I've
sent
been
here-
trying, but if anybody can do it, it'll be us 6, he says.
Oh,
what?
so do you want to be part of the gang now? Because if you want to be part of the gang, you're gonna like have to actually be there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're all here to help me. says.
Help you? You're.
You mean helping us? You are helping
Yeah,
us.
we're all working together, right? Or are you?
Yeah,
like,
let's
trying...
let's all work together, Team Ahani.
Team what?
Team
No.
Ahani.
Oh, you can't
No.
name us.
You cannot name us.
Yeah, it's
Tahani.
not your like Tahani.
Come on,
No,
let's meditate.
we're not.
He says.
No, we're not calling ourselves. We're gonna call ourselves Team.
Teacup.
That's our name.
Team what?
Team Teacup.
Team...
Because we're full of the good stuff.
Right, he says.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's just perfect.
Oh, I need to go before bloody.
Yeah.
bloody
Well,
piss
we're
myself.
ending this here. He says, well, come on.
You end. Okay.
Sit
we're
down,
ending.
relax. Let's go visit some
Very good.
spirits. I'll show you how to do it. It's a piece of cake.
Okay.
You mean a literal piece of cake or a theoretical piece of cake?
Cake. He says, as he closes his eyes and crosses his legs underneath him.
We'll
You
stop
all-
poking him.
You all watch, and he says, come on.
Okay.
Fine.
Yuka settles down and like is nodding off, almost falling asleep.
I just
Yeah, they
conk
should
out.
sleep first.
You close your eyes, and he starts guiding you. And you know, soon enough, you'll commune with the spirits. And that's where we'll end today's session. So that's another episode of Avatar Legends. We figured out how combat works. So good job, everybody. Still got a little ways to go, but we're I know how NPCs die now, so that's a plus. If you enjoyed
Now
this,
us- no.
if for folks who are watching, we're still watching, if you enjoyed this and you'd like to see more, you should follow, or if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe and so forth. And if you want to support this channel to help us keep doing stuff and improv shows, you can go to patreon.com/totalimprov. Also, if you're interested in playing an Avatar Legends game yourself, I'm looking at opening up one sometime during April for the general public. So if you'd like to play in your own Avatar campaign, make sure to go and join the Discord to get information about that soon. Thank you so much just for watching, and you know, thank you guys again for another. That was a fun session. So
Yeah.
as per usual, huge round of applause for Blackthorn, Insane J, Lee Rod, Mr. Dragonlord, and Salty Pitchfork.
Whee!
Rude.
Hooray.
Go check out Mr. Dragonlord S on Twitch. Anything y'all want to say before we close out?
It's improv, baby.
It's improv, baby.
It's definitely improv.
Oh, it's improv, all right. Okay. As per usual, we're gonna go. We're gonna close out by rating somebody who maybe is streaming Avatar Legends, Apex Legends, League of Legends. No, Avatar Legends.
Who we gonna raid?
Oh, what's this? There are other Avatar Legends streams. They're just none of them are active right now. So we'll just go to the Dungeons and Dragons category. Maybe somebody else is running Avatar Legends right now.
Let's
Maybe
hope
not.
it's not another booby streamer.
That's hey, ain't nothing wrong with a booby streamer, all right?
Oh god.
That being said, I'm gonna send us over this time to Cool Robot VTuber makes maps while being bullied.
What?
Wow.
Go bully him
Wow.
by telling him it's improv, baby. Go bully Brutal Richard now.
Oh my god.
Thank you everybody so much for tuning in and enjoying another episode of Avatar Legends. And we'll see y'all next week. There will not be any more streams this week because I'm moving. Next stream will be from my new apartment. So it won't be any different for you because this is an audio show, but
It might sound a little different.
there might be
acoustics will
less or more
mildly
echo.
different.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good night. Have a good day. Good night. Good week, everybody. And
Good day.
the raid
It's
has been sent.
All right.
Alright.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's y'all are really coming into your characters now. I think I felt like I was like a little behind on that, keeping up with the rules, but this is how I'm supposed to learn. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all learning.
So yeah. 2 hours late.